terrifying to me. The
Leroy,
first time when he killed me.
He opened up the chest. Giant arm came out and he started ripping his arm off. His arm was all like, oh, yeah.
I've seen a giant fucking shark come out of the ground.
So bad.
And a thing with many eyes.
What's the thing we're calling?
So
The thing we're calling a land shark.
We're gonna call it a land shark.
You know what a shark is?
No, but I know what a giant squid is that
They're in
tries to
the
kill
water.
you.
Deep in the ocean.
I know what a giant squid is that tries to kill you. That
Yeah,
always
I've seen
happened.
those too. Those sucked.
You were there for that.
Yeah.
Good
It's gone
times.
now.
Good times,
It's
giant
over
squids.
that way.
Fucking Musgrave.
Beyond you,
What
it's on
is
the
this?
other glass.
I wonder if he's still alive.
Hey, turn around.
Musgrave.
See that little black
He was
dot?
captured, taken
right
by
on
the
the-
Twitter, so I'm sure he is somewhere.
Well, see the
Yeah, he's
one
kind
that's
of
like
He'll surface somewhere.
He's kind of a lethal like that.
They went down there to
3/5
give out.
the way
Killed
up.
a lot of people.
that's moving.
Destroyed a lot of
currently.
property just to
Yeah.
get him.
That's the
So
one.
I'm sure he's got
He's coming in for a landing. And he
It's like a
10 and a
bad-
half.
It's like a bad copper coin.
Wait a minute,
It keeps popping back
Where did the
up.
half come from?
We got an
we
assist.
didn't assist. I picked it up.
Okay. This is how you only half go.
Yeah, no, we got an assist.
I got you.
So he's at 3.5. I'm at 10.5.
There's a knock on your guest quarters.
So far we're at 14 altogether. A lot of fly.
Just open the door.
Okay.
You know,
And
that's
one of the novices says, "There's people here to see you.
Interesting.
Rough-looking men."
It's good.
I think I know who they may be. Are they,
They're waiting for you in the nave.
very well, thank you. But
You go out there. You see Master Choli and Lucian there. And Master Choli goes, "Hey, glow stick."
hey, hi there, Abba.
greetings. What brings you to the Morning Lord's Temple?
This is some place, let me tell you.
Yes, I've never seen anything
Fancy.
quite like it.
Hey,
Not as
At
fancy.
home, we just had a small chapel.
Not as fancy as St. Cuthbert's, but who is, right? Anyway,
2 questions.
yeah, you talk to him. I'll watch, and if you fuck up, I'll point it out.
You got 2 questions.
Yes.
First one. So what are some tenets of your church?
No, fuck that. Ask him why we came here. You
Fine.
can talk on the way. I ain't gonna listen to that bullshit. I'm sorry, whoever's up there.
So,
There we go.
would you like to go to
There
a
we go.
Sporting
sporting
event.
event?
A sporting event.
Wait, whoa.
Well, the Morning Lord sponsors many sporting events.
I doubt you'd.
Who knows? Don't prejudge him. I'm telling you.
What
I'm
what's
sorry. You're right.
what sport is this? And is it is the competition happening in the light of day?
No. Not in the light of day.
That's already a bad sign, but please tell me more.
What happened? Wait, it's a boss. There's a
Well-
boss.
2 men enter.
It's a boss.
One walks away. The other one is dragged away.
So, combat.
Yes.
Bare knuckles fighting. That's
Yeah. They're not dead.
all. No one, no
Most of the
one's,
time.
no one's forced in there. They agree to go. It's all,
They are
Yeah.
as far as I know, legal.
For the
Is
most
it,
part.
or is it not? I never bothered to ask. He did good the last time he was there.
Last 2 times I was there.
I only saw once.
I know. It's a lot of people know about it, including guards. They
Anyway.
just don't shut it down.
I wanted something to do before tomorrow. I don't feel like sitting in a tavern all night and drinking. That's not my style. And that place has quality entertainment. No ladies. Well, not that I've seen yet, but I'm guessing maybe there'd be ladies there. Luna, she forgot about you. I was like, what about a guy, a new guy?
Abba, right.
So
That's your name.
Yes, my name is Apple.
I thought, why not invite you, being part of the team? Unless you don't want to be a part of the team.
Do like a huge Grinch. Like Grinch style Grinch.
I mean, you got to take
Off the
part.
entire
You don't
face.
have to bet. I don't know what's against your rules and regulations or whatever, but just come and watch and hang out. You know, be a regular guy for a change.
And these fighters, are they? First of all, is this legal? That question was not answered.
I kind of did answer it.
No,
I don't
you
know. Is it? And how do you know if it is or it's not?
A lot of people know about it.
Who do you
including
ask?
The guards.
Who do you ask? That'd be my
I mean,
question.
the guards know many things. Apparently, they know.
The guards know about it. They don't shut it down. There is that.
You're not inspiring confidence.
You know,
You're terrible at this.
it's true though. The guards do know about it, and they don't shut it down. So
Oh, well then it must be legal, right? What kind of guards wouldn't shut something down if it was illegal?
those guards are
Unless
Nice.
they were not to be trusted, in which case, who cares about them?
yeah.
By default, that makes them not worthy of even bothering with, so therefore, they must be okay.
It is called.
And here's another thing that I hadn't considered. If you want to see it for yourself, then you can judge it. Even though I say you shouldn't judge people ahead of time, but now you can look at it and decide if it's terrible or if it's great. I'd hate to go back to the group to say, nah, he said he didn't want to be with us.
Are any of these combats fatal?
I didn't see anyone die when I was there. Did you?
not unless agreed upon beforehand. Majority,
And that
vast majority,
is
is just until
But you don't know
someone
what
is
you're
a
going to get until you
terrible
go.
waste. This is a terrible waste of life.
Nobody. Very few people die there. Most people just
Have you
get
seen
knocked out.
anyone die there?
No, not myself.
I haven't either.
Mainly people just get knocked out.
Are these fighters provided with any medical care when they exit the ring?
I don't know. Were you provided with medical care when you left?
If you came along, they would be.
Oh no! Don't. That's the last thing we need is you hopping down in there when somebody's laying down and
No,
they're.
no, we're fine.
It's just bare knuckles fighting. That's all.
Very
They get a
much
few
I
cuts.
go along.
Have you never been in a fight when you was a kid or a teenager with Jimmy down
Oh,
the
I've been
road
in-
who was
I've
trying
been
to
in a
bang your
few fights.
girlfriend or anything like that?
Yeah, it's just like that.
Usually on the
except-
losing side.
That's all
But
it is.
Well, I can
Cuts
show
and
you what it's
scrapes.
like to be on the winning side.
I'll tell you what. If they break out weapons, I'll leave with you.
Our weapons are taken beforehand, and our armor.
Well, I meant the fighters.
The fighters' weapons are taken beforehand, as well as their armor. Because
Well,
it's just
when I went, they didn't want any of us taking our weapons in there to begin with, just to watch. So
exactly, there aren't. The only weapons are the people that are guarding and making sure all the rules are followed.
hey, rules.
There are rules.
And what hour do they begin these fights?
I don't know what time. When I went, it was dark.
Night.
It's impossible!
Around the
What's
closing
that
bells,
impossible?
like 6th bell.
6th bell?
That's or 7th or the 8th. It's night. It's night. That's about as much as I know.
Everyone's gonna go. Come on, you don't want to be the one that.
It'll be fun. Live a little.
Well, from the 5th bell to the 7th bell, I certainly have duties here in the temple.
All right.
And then after that, what?
I may be able to come.
See,
All right.
that means yes.
It does.
Have you ever had your hand on a lady's leg and she was saying, "Meh," but the more you rubbed it, the more she, maybe? See, that's all it was. You were like, yeah, and then it was like,
It'll be
"Oh, what
fun."
about later?" And you said, okay.
It'll have to be cleared with the masters here at the temple. Seeing as I am a guest here, I cannot simply just come and go as I please.
Wow. Your temple is. Mine doesn't do that.
So you don't live in it.
Correct. I still
I have obligations here.
as I pleased.
Well, let's put it this way. You've been invited. If you don't show up, well,
We have
that
our
looks bad on you. So whatever. I ain't gonna waste my time with a guy that really don't want to come hang out with us. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Fuck this chip joint. And he leaves.
I follow.
Oh, okay.
Hi. And the light guides your path.
I got something else.
About what time is this now?
As I turn around, I take off my
It's
cloak.
about the fifth bell.
Okay, so okay.
As I turn around, I take off my cloak, and you see a symbol on my back.
And you would know what that is because you have the non-weapon proficiency, which says you would know. What is it?
You see the symbol of Tritherion, which
Is that a god of Greyhawk?
yes, it is.
Sure is.
And
It's
Yeah, it is.
this one at the top here.
I should have this.
It's three different interlocking pieces. Hence the try.
Yeah.
I just mentioned here in this.
All right, so on the way back, he's
This
like,
one, right?
on the way back, he says, well, what do you think? Is he going to puss out or is he going to chill?
No.
And he probably doesn't even know where it is, so you'll probably have to go back at dark and pull him
Yeah,
out. I ain't coming back to this place, though.
I haven't figured about that.
Maybe bring someone else with you besides me. Maybe it's me that's got him all nervous.
Who knows? But I do know that his belief system is extremely different. A lot of the churches that are allowed to freely
I ain't interested in his
practice.
belief system. I'm interested in getting a team together, and that's how you do it, is you do stuff
Yeah.
together. Who's going to give a
Certain
fuck
people.
about living or dying if you just, oh, I'm here?
certain people believe different things, and due to that, they will or will not come. All of our people don't really call to a higher order that would discourage this. His probably
Hey,
does.
you don't know what a limit is.
Maybe send the bard. He probably. I hear the musicians can charm people. Take him next
What
time.
did you say?
The loom price.
Yeah.
And then you can meet us down there.
Never mind. I'm just gonna get wrong there real quick.
I mean, we could always go in and capture him and force him to go, but that
That
would
is true.
defeat the purpose of what I was talking about.
Team
If he
building.
don't want to be there, then he shouldn't be there. Because then he's going to be all sourpussed and when I don't like this. I don't like
And-
men beating the shit out of each other.
It's not the shit, it's the blood. We beat the blood out.
Oh, you never hit a guy so hard he shit himself? Yeah, that's a thing.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that.
Well, you got to get him in the liver.
What was the name of that deity?
Tritherion.
All right. Well, anyway,
Because it doesn't tell me what the relationship.
I want to get all dressed up.
It's
So,
all right. It's not the best.
When we get to the
If
Green
I remember
Dragon,
correctly.
I'm gonna ask my gang to go put on their best clothes, and I'm gonna force Dene and everyone else to go too, even Lasagna.
You won't have to force some of them.
Penny hates team stuff.
Actually, they have a good relationship.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
allies.
Tritherion has promotion of is strong with
He is a
Corvus,
strong ally.
So anyway,
Corel, and Paylor as
Oh
well.
yeah, they're buddies.
Yeah, he's a strong ally.
so you guys, do you go back to the Green Dragon Inn with Master Choli, or do you go somewhere else?
I go with it.
All right, so they come back after
I'm
a while, and Master Choli's like,
I'm sure
I don't know, I think he's pussing out. He said he had stuff to do.
his
His loss.
I suggested maybe
you
Uh,
give us,
somebody
some
go
comfort,
back
right?
with him later.
St. Cuthbert, yeah.
You what was that guy's name again? Oh yeah, Leroy. Their belief is not the same. Paylor's is not the same as his, but they do kind of believe in some of the same stuff.
I don't even know what his is. Gives me no.
They're not.
I am not what you call a spiritual person.
To each their own. By the way, did you reset the router before?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, I did.
I don't know. In a world like Greyhawk, like gods are kind of omnipresent, really. Like
There are hundreds.
You can-
not really.
you can disagree with them, but you never disbelieve in them because they usually make their presence pretty well
I
known.
believe in them. I just
You don't follow them.
You
I
don't
don't
follow.
follow any of
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like everybody in
I mean,
this world
there are
believes in gods,
gods
even
that I
one,
could,
but not necessarily that they all
you
follow.
know, follow. I
Yeah.
just don't.
You know what's interesting? My God and my church would actually have probably had okay relations with your people.
You mean half elves? Because I find that extremely rude, sir.
No, I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Shut the fuck up.
Because you know I'm the same way. I'm a half elf. You do know that, right?
You have something.
I can tell. Ears give it away.
Now I have put a 24/7 basically.
I mean, you're just assuming that half elves have pointy ears. They don't have to.
They don't have to, but
Yeah.
he does have
I
pointy
do.
ears.
I do.
I've seen his ears.
Better though.
No, I'm definitely human.
No, I'm saying you haven't seen my ears.
Oh, I have seen. I haven't or have.
Have not.
Okay, so you've had like
When
a
I
hood or
described
something?
you, when I described myself, as far as I said, as far as you know, I look human.
Okay, so Master Charlie walks in and goes, Pasta House gang, I want you to go put on your best clothes. We're going to the pit tonight and we're going to look like the best, well-dressed, most professional crew there is. And then he turns to you and he says, I would suggest you do the same, but you can do whatever you want. I mean, I know we're working for you, but
I put my.
I think it's time to make an impression. So
I look over at Master Charlie. This is about as well dressed as I get.
Is the pit barbaric or civilized?
A little bit of both.
Because if we're
What do you
dressing
mean?
up for it, if we're dressing up to go watch people fight, is that barbaric or civilized? I don't know.
It's a little bit of both.
you're asking me?
Well, you said let's all get dressed in our finest attire to go watch people kill themselves.
It ain't.
No, we
No
don't kill.
one dies.
It
one
ain't,
dies.
it ain't about what's going on in the pit. It's
to make
about
an impression.
us looking like we're badass. I mean,
Okay.
you got that thing there, that loot, right?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it's important to you.
Yeah, I love it.
And is it important how you look when you play it? I've seen guys like you standing on street corners with your hands out and your hat out, collecting coppers and silvers and whatever. Sometimes even fancy people pay you lots of money to entertain their clientele or whatever, right?
Yeah,
And you want to dress like that?
You're right.
No.
You're right.
You want to wear nice
Different
clothes.
saying
Well,
something.
guess what? We're representing her. We want to look our best. But that's up to you how you want to look. I just know when I want to look my best, I wear different shit than when I go out to kill monsters.
I have my pretty dresses, and that's why I paid to get them clean today.
Now, I do have a thing I would like from you, not monetary, but whatever. I would like you to find someone with your group, not mine, to go put pressure on, what's his name, Bobo or Snappo or whatever. Get him to show up. Because he's like him. He immediately, well, this could be terrible, and is it leave it there? Who
I
gives
didn't
a
say it
fuck?
was terrible.
We're
It was
supposed to
just-
be, are we together or not?
We're together.
Then convince him that we're together. If he don't want to watch, he can cover his eyes or whatever.
By the way,
But we need to be seen
Oh.
together. That's how you build strength.
Hood, would you go with me?
So
Hood,
anyway,
and I will go get him.
That's what I'm suggesting.
Hood and I will go. We'll go get him.
from 5th to 7th,
He's
doing
busy.
something.
From 5th to 7th.
I'm assuming
Yes.
he's feeding fairies and
Polishing the door.
Well, it gives me plenty of
something.
time to look
When-
nice.
When does the pits open up?
not that there's anything wrong with feeding fairies. I'm just saying.
8, 7, 8.
Fairies gotta eat.
All right.
Later in the day.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Well, it gives me plenty of time to look presentable.
He also apparently.
All right, past
really-
the house. Go on,
really
go up and go get
prefers
washed up. So
light.
all those guys get up and
I would,
they leave.
on our way up, I would ask Angel Hair if she would help me to look my best.
Well, of course I will. I've been waiting for you to ask. You have so much potential.
Angel.
Yes?
I'm with her. I could use some help with my beard. Do you think you could help braid it or make it a little more presentable?
Well, I'll tell you what I would really like to do. I'd like to do you both at the same time.
This is outside. I'm not actually laughing in game. Sorry. My mind is
So
amazing.
that I can use the same materials to fix
Sure.
your both hair.
Sure.
'Cause your hair, even though you just washed it, your hair has so many tangles.
Oh, of course. That's just how it comes.
Well, if you want to look good,
I would like to.
then you let me do that. I'll trim
Thank
your beard, take care of those wild hairs you got
Trim
growing
it.
out of your nose, etc. You, Luna, I'll make sure and pluck your eyebrows, all that
Friends of
stuff.
beard.
Nose hair, I said.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I can make the beard more even instead of all. I mean, if you want it big and bushy, that's fine, but at least it has to look like it's the shape of
Alright.
your face.
All right. Work your magic.
What about you? Do you want somebody to help you look better, or
I
can you
do
do
need a little
yourself?
help myself.
What do you
That's a
think?
bargain.
I think you could give you
Everything he's
some help.
wearing is basically new, isn't it?
I
But
meant in
wait,
his face.
his face.
Oh.
Like his hair is a little crazy.
Yeah.
There's no help there.
All right, then let's go, you guys. Come
All
on.
right, so we'll go with angel hair.
Okay. So,
I wait downstairs. No, I take my longsword up to the room and leave my longsword in the room. And then I come back down and wait for everybody. I wait for Luna.
okay. So, on Luna. Ooh, I'm having trouble with you.
Damn it. Always.
With
Always.
Peter. Oh,
Come on, baby, don't let me down.
I'll do the best I can.
Come on, baby, don't let me down.
And my man Lucian. Oh, look how nice you turned out.
Ah, thank you, Doc Lovely.
All right, so
I'm sure it's better than
that
it
takes-
He
was.
trips and face plans going down the
that
stairs.
takes a while to do. So that's what you guys do. You said
Nose
that-
keeps
I'm gonna go to my room, leave my longsword in the room.
Gosh.
My shirt's what I mean, sorry.
okay,
I'm gonna come back down and I'm gonna speak to the barkeep.
Snap it back into place.
okay.
Blood.
I point to the table up here. I'm like, what does it take to sit at that table? For me and my group, since we're always here spending lots of money. I never see anybody at the table. Is there any chance we can use that table?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
Now sometimes it is reserved,
Oh.
and they'll pay money for that. But
I know.
if no one's using it, then sure,
Well, let me ask you this. What would it take to reserve it for whenever we're here?
just a gold coin a person per day.
Well, we'd like to use it when we're here, and if that's not a problem.
But like I
that'd be
said, if no one's there, then it doesn't really matter. Basically, you'd be paying to bump somebody or what have you.
great. I got you. Okay, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and just sit up there since nobody's here and wait to see them. Somebody come down the stairs.
Okay. So eventually, you guys are all made up. Pasta House gang's all in their finest. And then you can tell it's between 6th and 7th bell. And Master Choli's like, well, look at you. And then
Wearing
he
the
looks,
purple dress this time.
he looks over at you and he's like, well,
Look at you.
Better.
really, Angel? And she's like, I tried. Here, put this hat on. He pulled the hat out from. Here, put that on.
Stairs class.
Okay.
Right?
So then he says, so I guess we'll head over there and you'll meet us with or
Yes.
without him?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Pasta House gang, let's go. Lucian, you coming with us? Peter, you coming with us?
Call you over.
Thea's like, I don't feel well. I'm going to stay here.
They just want to stay in the room. But Dash.
Yep.
I give Mr. Chili a nice smile.
Like, not bad, tough guy. I wouldn't fuck you, but whatever.
Now to go get the space room.
A little too hairy. Angel Hair says, leave him alone. Oh, he's fine. Okay, so meanwhile, you guys go to the
Well,
Temple
I
of
asked, I
Baylor?
called her up there.
Oh, okay.
So we can use this table whenever we want.
Oh, okay.
Somebody up here, so
Okay.
Might need a gold to reserve it per person if we want to kick somebody else out of it.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to say that at the beginning of the game. John got this cool map for us, so he deserves our gratitude.
Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
So what's the plan when we go there? What, you do all the talking?
Sure. So well that goes. You know, I'm so good at that.
Yeah.
And by the way, like Mark, something like that gets you experience points.
Bonus XP.
Okay.
I mean, I will try.
Tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. I would normally suggest lying to him, but I don't think that'll work with this guy.
I don't know that.
Okay, you try it.
I tell the truth to Tim all the time and he always thinks I'm lying. I've never lied to him.
Right.
See, you don't even believe that.
No, I'm not. Okay. I just don't argue with you.
I say the truth all the time. Just because I leave parts of it out does not make it a lie. It's still the truth.
No, it's also good. What you think is the truth.
Exactly. This is how I remember it happening.
Or what I allow you to remember.
Yeah, that's
We've
true.
had a lot of fun with that. But that wasn't me. That was my other self. I did miss some of his abilities. Let's go.
At least you haven't made my head explode.
Do you know where we're going? 'Cause I don't.
No.
I guess we'll ask.
We'll find it. You will have to ask. I don't know
We
where
see
it's
some
at.
guards. Let's just skirt around them and maybe look at our description.
I always skirt around the guards.
Yet we run into them all the time.
You
So
know, right?
yeah. So
I would take them. I don't know where. I'm gonna have to ask someone where his church is. Though. I don't know where.
I agree. Inky, what was it? Church of Palor?
Yes.
The Church of Palor. Any ideas where that is?
Church of Palor. Let's see.
Church of Palor.
I think if you just go south of here, he gives you directions.
We
Okay.
go there.
Yep.
We take whatever route is not occupied by Roman guards.
Roll a d12.
5.
Okay. So the 7th bell rings. It's dark out. There are lamplighters offering to hold torches and asking you where you want to go. You wish to do that? No?
No.
Okay, so
Once he told us where to go, I would just head that way.
you can see just fine. He can.
Just tag along with it.
Or
And
I have our arms are intertwined, so I can direct him where to go.
when you get to the
You look like a
when you
happy
get to
couple
what-
out for a
Yes.
stroll.
looks
Yes.
like to be the temple,
And I'll walk by
you
and see
I start catching guards them up.
you can see people are filing out as if something had just happened inside.
Okay.
And what do you guys do?
I had to wait for the crowd to kind of dissipate, it's less few, and then I would go inside.
Okay, so when you try to go inside, there's appear to be priest or somebody there, and he's like, "We are our services are concluded for the evening."
We are actually looking for Brother Abo.
Brother Abo.
Um,
I don't think there's anyone here by that name.
He's visiting.
A visitor. Well, hold on. Come inside.
we do.
Inside.
I hesitate a little bit at the door and then I go ahead and walk.
And whenever they come in, you're like helping clean up the front area. You notice that these two come in the door. You guys see him all the way up there by the
But we
altar.
look much better dressed.
Well, I don't.
I do.
I hold a hand up.
Are you wearing your hood?
Yes. I hold a hand up.
It's well lit inside.
I hope
You guys push the scene. You can stand there all day.
I hold a hand up.
See if you notice.
Your direction, see if you notice.
The high priestess.
At some point,
the high priestess walks by you and goes, "You really need to work on your falsettos." She walks and leaves. You guys don't hear that.
That's a fantastic voice.
Thanks, Scott.
You're welcome.
20 experience points.
Thank you.
I'm guessing the music probably sounded a lot like this.
Oh.
A lot of nothing.
If it plays.
Why would it not
No.
play?
That was great.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful.
Yes. Don't ever let these fuckers give them a chance to get over on you. They'll tease you. Anyway,
Usually they're busy teasing with me.
so you guys do
It's
whatever.
everybody's favorite thing.
Once he looks like he's done cleaning, or I'm not
It
gonna.
does, yes.
I would approach him
I've heard,
Okay.
brother.
and ask
As
him.
he begins walking down from the chancel area around the altar.
Brother Abel, good to see you.
Yes, and you as well. How can I help you this evening?
Motion my head towards home.
We're
Were you here for-
here to have you come with us and join us.
I believe this was the question that was asked of me earlier today.
Yes, yes. We were sent to convince you otherwise.
Well, I've not had the opportunity to beg leave of
Ask
guest
it now.
master.
Yeah, why don't you ask now?
So,
Team building and all that shit. Ask.
well, I will finish up my duties here, and then I'll go ask about it. And
We'll
see
wait here for you.
What else, if anything, may be required of me this evening?
Could be a good learning experience for you, or maybe a study you could perform. Like what did the Drag's Life do? A coin in the city.
Well, if it's
Why do
anything,
people dress up to watch it?
it's anything like what my master told me about the city, anything like what I have seen so far, I would imagine that it's probably quite difficult for people to earn coin. Either labor of their bodies or the punishment of their bodies. Seems to be the two.
This is
most
more
Yeah.
of a
Is it not that way everywhere? I've never seen it any other way. You either have money or it's a punishment of your body or labor of your body to earn it.
This is true.
Show me where that's not the case.
It's true, but in the village,
Your world.
I will say that in the village, the people's labor has a much more immediate and a gentler.
That's just the
Work.
life of a city, though.
But that's the side you've never seen the other side. Oh, we're letting you down.
It'd be a great learning experience. Probably use it to do much more teachings to others.
It'll change the
I've
way you
seen-
look at the city.
Well, I've seen fights before.
But this
They're
it's
quite
not it's not just a fight. It's a whole experience.
Well, allow me to complete my task here, and I will go and ask.
Certainly, we will
We'll
wait
be over
here
there by
for
the
you.
fire.
So I finish up
Okay.
doing
Sure.
what I was supposed to do.
just gathering up the thing, like
You
the
are
things at
covered
the
in
end of
hair.
the
Nowhere.
pews for holding,
That's our chair.
like you said, the tapers
Sat in our
and
chair last time.
the rolls of,
Sorry, not in the
that people walk
That
on,
you were-
and stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty much. I was gonna say chairs, but not the chair.
And then what?
No.
And then I will go speak with whoever was in charge. I don't know if it was Mingal who was in charge,
He was the
of
one that
that.
met you when you first got there.
or if there was another cleric of the temple that was kind of the.
You didn't write down the leader there, the lady?
Amidala.
Forget the name.
Come on, man. I know mine.
It's not an auspicious name.
Well, even I wrote mine down.
If you would like to do a memory roll, you can do that once per game day. It's a intelligence check on a D30. Otherwise, the DM doesn't like to repeat himself. you should take notes when you can.
Can I convince you to possibly pull out a set of cards from my character out of your pack so that it's easier reference for you instead of having to look up the page in the book every time?
Well, like I said, the
Just make it
book
quicker.
sometimes has information.
Oh, that's right. You said this. I'd be interested-
Sometimes.
I would
not all
like
the
to
time.
compare my cards to your book to see what additional information might be missing.
Just
Did you
against
make it?
my intelligence.
Okay, so unless you wrote it down or whatever, you'll have to find out another way.
All right. Well, I'll go
Hey,
speak
you.
to Mingal. I find him wherever he
Okay.
may be.
You find him. He's always hanging around the nave. He's at the front door, as a matter of fact, telling people that he seems to be talking to somebody about something.
What was his rank?
I don't know. What was it?
I know that he was the guest master of the temple, but
You gave him that title. I never did.
Oh, maybe you got more stuff.
well, I mean, he was in charge
The
of.
thing I remember is he
all
was
the-
nice to you.
Yeah. Was he just addressed as Mengal, or did he have a?
He said his name was Mengar.
Okay. Was he wearing a?
He was wearing the typical raiments.
Okay. So he was a cleric, or at least he was a member
of the clergy, yes.
So, very least, I could address him as brother. Okay. So yeah, I will approach him.
Okay. You hear him say, "Okay, have a nice evening. Don't slip on any ice on the way home." And he turns around and like, "Good. Don't sneak up on me like that." He just smiles.
My apologies, Brother Mingo.
So, did you enjoy participating?
I did. I
Good.
did. It's always quite refreshing to sing the Morning Lord's praise in the evening. So I had a question about if there were any additional duties that may be asked of me this evening.
Probably not. Once the last visitor is gone and the place is cleaned up, you can do whatever.
And then I guess the other question that I had was about there was a curfew for the guests that were staying in the rooms, or if
I have heard that the constable and High Matriarch Sarana have discussed you, and you are to be given leeway in whatever direction you choose.
very good. Is there anything
And
that
he goes, "It's rather exciting."
Well, is there anything that you may need this evening? You need help with anything?
No. Nope. I'm going to retreat to my room and read some of the canon and then retire because morning comes early.
Very well. May you have a blessed evening.
Praise pay, Lord. And he walks away after closing the door and putting the bar over.
Who painted the effect?
I
And
don't know.
she bring it or
No, you did.
not did?
Yeah, that's that's one that you brought. That was Whitney.
Oh, long time ago. It wasn't me either.
It was a long time ago.
I didn't paint it. It's a really good job. Probably Garrison.
Probably not.
You don't think so?
I think you brought it painted.
Well, I didn't paint it, so I don't know who else would have painted it in my group.
So what do you do?
I will go back to my room.
So you walk past these people?
Well,
That's the way you'd have to go.
okay.
Oh, rude.
Right?
Come on.
I'm not saying you can. I'm just saying you're going to go right.
Let's learn about the teaching of Paylor from someone.
Well, it appears that I am free of any additional duties this evening.
Awesome. Give yourself one second.
So you have to give me a moment. I will need
Certainly.
to retire and change to something less conspicuous, perhaps.
Oh.
Give me a moment.
Yeah. Maybe not the big yellow sash.
So
You wouldn't want to get dirty, bump into somebody. It's not necessarily clean.
no, it's not that I'm concerned about.
They say it might rain.
As I'm walking off back to the room, I will leave my sash there in the room. Take a minute to read a few verses, and then I will.
God, this guy takes forever to get ready.
A minute.
I had to put a post-it on.
So impatient.
You probably had help from one of the girls. Didn't you?
So,
Solution.
Lucian helped you with I'm jealous.
yeah, I'll just the clothing that I'm gonna wear when I step out won't have any symbols on the outside, and I'll just tuck my holy symbol
It's my
under
dad.
my tunic.
Oh,
I think I'm joining you in the bath. But
Is this some kind of metallic thing on a chain?
that's male and female.
yeah.
I think they were that trouble.
That's what I thought, boy.
Oh,
Would it be metal? Probably metal.
oh, I just thought about
Yeah,
All right.
if it's pale or probably metal.
So you,
So I'll just tuck it under my tunic
okay.
and
Going for number 11 right now.
leave everything else
Somewhere
set.
Yeah.
You wear your cloak, I'm assuming, and your
Yeah.
hat because it's cold out.
Yeah, the other
Shouldn't be
clothes.
afraid.
Okay.
And
You take any weapons?
Yes, I do. Oh, put your hand out. Watch where you stand.
actually, I come back out.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay.
ask them.
Watch where you stand.
One question: will I be needing,
Terrible, I know.
or should I be concerned about bringing a weapon?
No weapons
Out.
are allowed.
if you bring it, they'll take it. So just leave it.
Very well.
Should you go back to your room, or
I do go and get the healer's kit.
when he goes back to his room, I take that dagger that I got from that she had earlier, and I undo some of my stud leather and put it down in there so it's hidden, and then tie it back up or whatever. I'm taking that dagger with me because I don't want to talk to somebody there about it. So I'm hiding it.
Okay.
It's not easy to get a hold of. Like for me.
All right. So now what?
That's it.
It could just
So
be easy.
the only thing I have with me
Uh,
is the coin bag and the healer's kit
Okay.
and like a little bag.
Okay. Now where?
We head to the pit.
All right.
I will lead the way, and
Are you coming back for us, or do I just know the business?
You went with them.
we're done.
You're
I
with
hope.
me.
Okay. So, by the time that you three arrive at the pit, there are quite a few people that seem to be there already. And when you walk in, you are catch the attention of everyone else. They're sitting up.
Fancy.
The pit has raised seating, and the pit is dug down into the ground. At least that's what it looks like from where you are. It's actually raised wooden platform that where all the seats are, and then there's like balcony or porch or whatever,
I'm sure.
and then it goes down in a big square box that's like 30 by 30.
I'm sure.
not that big. And apparently there was a fight that just happened because there's people down collecting on bets, winners and losers.
In the field.
And you, when they ask if you have any weapons,
I have a dagger on my side. I take it out. Are they collecting there? Or?
Yep. Yeah, you can't come in with anything.
Yeah, I pull my dagger out and set it on the table or whatever. I show them my empty scabbard from my short sword.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
Don't have anything.
I don't have anything.
All right. So, you're like the guy that says, "Back again, huh?
Yeah, I'm becoming a frequent visitor.
Good. You have any of your friends participating?"
Yes, I do.
A smile.
Well, those three showed up later. This
Oh,
is
okay.
outside still.
My bad.
Yeah,
That's
they're
okay.
actually inside already.
Wow. Well, I can't wait to.
Well, he's won twice before, so
What's his name?
Lucian.
Lucian, huh?
Where's
Real
the
up and
flies?
comer, huh?
Yes.
They're up in the lights. There's 3 of them up there right now.
You're not
No.
gonna get anything.
Give me to spray it.
You can like fan the light.
I give
I
100,
just-
I give 100 my experience points in the deal. The end part of these. Don't hit the bulbs.
All right, stretch Armstrong.
Come on, guys.
Come on,
Move.
Go away from the light.
New hands on. I got it.
All right. So, so Lucian, when you had got there, did you do anything other than sit down with everybody else?
I would have went to the guy who makes all the bets and whatnot and asked to sign up.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what are you interested in?
Bare knuckle.
Okay. And
No armor, no weapons. Till knockout or till they
he
tap
sizes you
out.
up. He says, "He looks like you're a. Look like you're about okay. We might be able to match up with somebody."
I've been here twice before.
Matter of fact, yeah, we got somebody. Why don't you go downstairs? Go with this guy here. Hey, escort him down to the holding cell.
All right, and I.
You are escorted down. So when you guys show up, you see everyone but Lucian.
I would assume he's where the fighters go.
Okay. And then Master
As
Choli
Lucian-
looks and he's like, "Holy shit! You come over here and sit by me. Come on over."
Has Lucian fought yet?
No.
Good evening to you too.
You see Penny look at you and she goes, Lasagna looks over at you. He goes, turns back. Meatball seems like he's nervous. He's moving his knee up and down real fast. Master Choli says, "So,
Next up, Lucian
Sorry.
versus
No,
Meatball.
What?
no, I get it.
what did they do to convince you to show up there, Brother Abo?"
That was almost your peck.
Was? And I
Well, they didn't need to
not
do
that.
very much. I simply
That was almost your peck.
had to check to make sure that I didn't have any more additional responsibilities this evening. You understand.
Not really, but that's okay.
I hit him.
We all have our responsibilities.
Yes.
I got mine. Mine.
Easy.
They're like,
Don't break the glass.
And I'll apply to him.
All right, so
What?
What are you
Oh, to get me alone. Is that one yours?
the next fight happens, and it's a pretty
So-
bloody affair.
I'm at 11.
Two guys are in there wearing their breeches, no shoes. It's like a sandy floor. Crowds cheering. There were lots of bets. They were introduced. There was some clapping. Apparently, these two aren't as well known. And then one knocks the other one down, and the one on the ground like looks up and he goes like this, and a bell is sounded, clang, clang. The fight's over, and he's the winner. And everyone's like, "Yay!" And then they go and collect their money from their bet. And you can see that at each corner there's huge guards that are armed. You don't see any arms or weapons on anyone else except for the guards at each corner and at the exit. And there's 2 exits on both sides. And then there's 2 set of stairs that go down, something underneath. So a short time has passed, and a guy walks around on the decking, and he's like, mud pies or meat pies, 3 copper. Anybody hungry? And there's also a wench that's going around with, and she's got a pitcher that's ale, 3 coppers.
What are they drink?
Yeah, I'll get it. Ale.
I'll get it.
Oh, okay, thanks.
I'll get 2 ale.
Okay. So somebody says, I'll take a meat pie. So the guy just kind of wraps it up in this, and he tosses it up to the guy. And he tosses down a couple coins, and the guy picks them up off the decking. Keeps on going around until that about 5 or 10 minutes pass, and people have gone somewhere and come back, probably to relieve themselves, gotten something to eat, and then our next fight is 3rd time here at the pit, starting to get a reputation as a young up-and-comer. I noticed that tonight he looks more civilized than usual. We have Lucian of the Greenwood. And
I walk out. And
there's like about 20 people like, I remember him. Yeah,
I
right.
would go to the vet person to make a bet.
I'd also like to do that.
Okay.
You didn't tell me. Like when we had that conversation, you didn't mention that you were actually fighting.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
And you can also
So I
tell
perk
that,
up. I
you
perk
tell
up.
that he looks a little bit cleaner too. Like he's had some, like his hair looks nice and he's trimmed a beard. I mean, not like down, just more shaped. And
I put 20 gold that he's gonna win.
he's like, you want to bet before you know who he's fighting?
Yeah. I think
Okay, lady. So you take out 20 gold and you give him, and he gives you a thing
Oh, yeah.
that says 20 gold, and it's a yellow
Okay.
chit. Okay. And he says, and his opponent, this guy hasn't been seen for a while,
don't be rock.
but he is one tough customer.
Let's see.
At the top, you start to hear somebody from the balcony go, yeah, kick his ass, yeah. And then
No.
it kinda
50
looks up
experience
there.
points.
Bull Pain, and out walks this muscle-bound, bald-headed guy. It's just like got tattoos all over his arms, up on his chest, scars. Looks like he's missing half an ear. Nose is busted already, down on the side, and the crowd just erupts. They're like, "It's Bull Pain!" Yeah! Then they rush to lay money on Bull Pain.
What?
Shit.
10 gold on bull pay.
You better win this.
So I
Better
take
win
note
this.
of that. Like, it's gonna hurt.
So
Well, I'm standing there next to her when she bet, and she said, before you know it, the I said, oh, wait. You got full pay. Full pay.
This is gonna hurt.
Line master, are we about done with the betting? And he looks up and he goes like that. We're all done. He's like,
I'm
somebody
not
comes
sure.
off. He's like, no more bets.
That's fine.
All right, come out to the center, and you get the.
I think
The
I
ref's
can
down
handle
there.
losing.
He says, remember, when I say stop, you stop. If you see fighting, I will ask that the bell be rung twice, and the guards will loose their crossbows, and they will kill you. Do you understand?
Understood.
Then step back and lean against the wall and wait for my command.
I step back.
So,
Hey, Abo, you want a lizard on a stick? I'll buy.
Is it roasted?
They usually stop squirming when they stuck the stick in.
I prefer my meat cooked. Thank you.
okay, so ref steps out there. Fight! So Bull Pain just looks across at you and he's like, he's taking his feet, picking the sand back like he's getting ready to charge.
This is what I do. Like as if I'm holding a cake.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So it looks really gay because you're not.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay. So,
Sounds
Oh, look at you. What the fuck is he doing?
I don't.
do you have any action other than just attack?
What is this?
I don't know. Your
Guard.
guess is as good as mine.
Okay.
This is when he loses.
Oh, yes, that's right. I need a D10. I rolled a 7.
All right. So he charges at you, and you want initiative, so you get to go first.
Right, roll the 3 20s in a row. One
Oh gosh. I'm class 7.
Armor class 7. That's a hit. Roll damage.
3.
3 points.
A good hit.
Roll a strength check.
Raise your hand.
Oh. I scored 3 under with a 13.
All right. So this guy charges over there, and you say "pow" and you knock him down. And he's like "doo doo doo." Then his turn. He's going to stand up.
Do I get my offhand?
Do you get?
Because I do have by
Yeah.
and 2 weapon style. So I do get my offhand.
I'm like 2 weapon style.
Yeah.
Nope. Arm class 13.
That is a miss, even while he's on the ground.
He's like, oh.
Alrighty.
All right, so he gets up, and then hit your turn. Or no, you don't get 2
No.
attacks, right?
No.
Okay, but he does, and he hits an armor class. Oh yeah, 15. That's a miss. All right. So if anything is different, you will tell me. Otherwise, it's simply trading blows.
All
So
right.
roll initiative. 8 of 5.
I rolled a 3.
All right, you go.
First hit. Cocked. I was just making sure. Rolled a 15, which hits an armor class of 1.
Roll damage.
All right, 2 points.
Roll a strength check.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, he's not knocked down. His turn.
Offhand.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I rolled a 14, which is an armor class of 2.
That's a hit.
2 points again. And I rolled a 15 for my strength check, which is successful and missed it by 1. Or successful
Success,
under
okay.
by 1.
All right, so you knock him down with the second hand.
Alrighty.
On his move, he gets up
Solution keeps knocking him down at least.
and he hits an armor class of 6.
That does hit.
You take 5 points of damage. Your strength check.
Alright. I rolled an 11.
Oh, he got you with a 12. You are knocked down.
Alrighty.
And on his second attack, he's got a +4 to hit because you're prone. And that hits an armor class of 3.
Yep.
You take 4 more points of damage.
I thought he got up this turn.
Last turn. Oh, I see. Well, he took half his move to get up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
And you said how much points of damage the second time?
4.
Alrighty.
Just use that head to buy after broken shoes last session.
Oh, it's 20.
Next round,
Okay, so the last little one.
he's a 3.
I rolled a 1.
All right, you go first.
6 years.
I roll armor class 8.
Ooh, just missed. When you bring their strike in, go ahead and roll your second attack.
Miss.
Okay, so your first attack, you think you got him, and he says, "Goosh," and the second one, he just manages to move out of the way, and then he comes in, and he's going to try to uppercut you. So with his right hand, he hits an armor class of 0.
No, you missed.
That's 5 points of damage.
Alright.
Roll your d20 for a strength check. He is successful with a 7.
I'm successful with a 15.
Okay, you're not knocked down. And then his next attack, he hits an armor class of 9.
Miss.
All right. Keep going.
Yep.
Big old thing.
Roll initiative. D to 7.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
It's part of your family. Or at least
Armor
your
class
male.
0
That's a hit.
My brother did that too.
for 2 points. And I rolled a 15 for my strength.
All right, you knock him down.
All right, second attack.
Oh,
20!
I'll roll it again.
They're from,
And a 10, which hits without any bonuses. Armor class of 6.
That's a hit.
All right.
Roll damage and add 1.
3.
Roll percentile.
I need my other D10.
You were the change.
I rolled 84.
So now you punch
All
him
right.
right. You
Somehow
gotta
in the
break his
left
84.
hip, you said. Ooh, so he's limping.
Punch in the hip.
All right, so he takes half his move and gets up
No.
and hits armor class of 6.
That's a hit.
You take 4 and roll strength check.
Level.
I'm successful with an 11.
All right, you're not knocked down. Second attack.
Literally level.
Hits armor class of -1.
You
You take 5
Win.
All right.
and you don't have to roll strength check.
All right.
Still going?
Yep.
I think I'm on the best form.
All right, he is looking, starting to get like some swelling on his, like he's limping and he's got some swelling around his neck and his left side of his
So you
face.
know I could.
I'm about the same.
Roll initiative. Hit a 5.
Give me the monkey.
Give me the monkey. Oh.
I love this thing.
All right, roll another 20.
So we're doing it at the same time
14.
No, happens to him. Roll another 20.
Oh, 6. 15.
That's how far I died. Because he had no reinforcements because nobody liked them. That was an unfortunate turn of the pit.
Was that before or after?
You're not here. You're fighting.
Did you say 15?
Correct.
Okay, that can't happen, so it doesn't matter. All right, so you're both punching each other at the same
No.
time. So roll your primary attack. That's a miss.
I armor class 8, which I think it was.
That is a miss. Okay, and then you get your offhand at the same time.
Don't
Miss.
do it.
Okay, so you both are like, and you, like, he's like counter punches. You say jab, and he says, and you both miss. And then you're like, miss. And then he says,
Miss? Question mark?
hit an armor class of -4.
That's a miss.
And you take 6 points of damage.
All right.
Roll a strength check. Beat a 6 or tie a 6.
14.
All right, you're not knocked down. So
He's too
let's
much
see.
than I thought he
Yep,
would
he's
be.
still up and he's still fighting and he's like starting to breathe heavy. Doing this.
I'm like kind of right behind him almost.
All right, roll initiative.
All right.
Crowd's going into it now. They're like every time somebody connects, it's like, oh, 1, you go first.
14, armor class 2.
That's a hit.
3.
Do it for Angel Hair.
Roll your strength. Oh, he failed.
So did I.
No, okay. Then you're offhand.
14, armor class 2 again,
That's a hit.
for 2 points.
All right. How do you want to do it?
So we're just going back and forth, kind of ducking and diving, and I see him start to breathe heavy, and I see that his hips hurt again, and I just go, right up, nice uppercut, as he goes, and just lands with a,
And the crowd's like, "Yay!" And all the people that are like bet on the red, they're like, "Ugh." And they,
Yes.
there's like 3 people that bet on him.
And I'm one of those 3.
And how much did you bet?
20 gold.
All right. You
Oh my
collect 60 gold back.
Good job.
3-1.
All right. So
I'm like, I walk over and offer my hand, or is he like out?
He's like laying there, just like and when you go over there, the men from the doors underneath, they're like, "We got it. It's all right."
All right.
So and your winner by knockout, Lucian of the Greenwood, and the Pasta House gang go, "Yeah!" You see Angel here going, "That's my man! Yay!"
I would come back from getting my winnings and I'd give you 10
Oh,
Here's your losing money.
So
take my chip all the time.
Master Choli looks over at you and he's like, "Well, what do you think? It's not so bad, is it?"
It might be worse for the other fellow there.
Oh, he'll be
You'll
fine.
be all right in 6 to 8 months.
So you're brought back, you're looked over, and it's like, okay, you're good. You can go.
See ya. Thanks. Walk back up. I'm like,
And right before the next fight starts, Lucian comes up and joins everybody.
Good job. I thought you were going to get it that time.
So much so that he bet against you.
He looks like he's been in a fight.
I did.
that's whatever.
Thought for sure you're going to get it that time.
I thought so myself.
Teaches me.
Master
I
Choli
had
looks
faith in
around
you.
and he's like,
Thanks.
She bet on you before
I would
she
really
knew you were
like to
fighting.
see. I would really like to see one other of your troop go down in there. How about this guy? What's he done? Other than sleep all the time
Shot thing.
I'll go down.
and eat your. There you go. There you go. Anybody else? I'm gonna roll for all the Pasta House gang members.
I want to see Penne.
I think it would people up. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Look, not a fight.
I'm not a fighter.
Oh, definitely not. Rigatoni's like, yeah, no.
What about meatball?
Nah.
He doesn't quite understand the rules. He just wants to kill him.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, so
What Bobo say?
you go over and you approach the. Who do you approach?
I approach Luna here. Wait, say, hey, can I go fight? Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, come on, I'll show you where to go. And I walk him down to where I walked Lucian the first time, and
Okay.
I have another gentleman who'd like to fight.
All right. Have you ever done this before?
No.
First
Okay.
timer.
Okay. What? How do you want to be introduced?
Just introduce me as Peter. I wouldn't like to let people know that I'm an elf, a half elf.
I think we can tell.
We can tell.
Never mind. I guess that's out of the bag.
The half devil, Peter.
Just
It's
Peter.
around.
That's all.
No, and I kind of like that.
No,
Half-double Peter.
No
There you go.
colorful way to describe like Peter the Giant or
Peter the Giant.
Peter
the
Peter
Giant.
the Giant.
Yeah.
That's right. He is like
Peter Panache.
Look at this guy
Peter the
He's
Giant.
trying too hard.
okay.
from the upper class.
Yeah.
All right. So
No.
I'm gonna have
All right, Mr. 1%.
I'm gonna have Mongo here take you downstairs, and then you'll be they'll check you out for any kind of things that they think might be like obviously a reason for you not to fight. Like we're not gonna let somebody in there that's doesn't need to be in there. We're here to make money. We're not here to bury people. Unless that's something. Is there anybody in particular you're wanting to fight?
Well, do I get to pick?
Only if the two agree to fight each other to settle
Oh, yeah,
a
of
duel or
course.
something.
Just
But so you're just going in there to fight.
I'll
one.
go in
the
blind.
one-legged girl playing with the doll.
Okay, so
She kicks your ass.
I'm betting on it.
Right?
so you're taken down into the holding cell, and you are looked over by the attending physician or whatever the guy is. Says, all right, he looks.
For a moment, I thought that was a fly.
Says you'll want to. You probably want to take. You probably want to take your clothes and just wear your breeches out there. I wouldn't wear anything. I don't suggest you wear your shoes or boots either. The sand will get down in there. You're better off just going barefoot.
I'll go barefoot. So I have a pair of trousers on. That's about it.
Okay, so he says.
he's still like looming over everybody.
So
He's
here's
still
the
lanky
here's the
and
thing.
white. Just like,
No,
at least I have some
no eye
bars.
gouging, no hair pulling,
Mm-hmm.
no punching in the junk. Okay,
Okay.
everything else is kind of legal. If you can twist somebody's arm and make them give up, that's legal. You knock them down and they give up, or if they get knocked out, fight's over. Now here's the important part: don't keep hitting on somebody if they piss you off, because they'll kill your ass from the balcony. Okay.
Okay.
So come out when you're called. Wait right over there at that stool.
Okay.
That door's gonna open up.
This is out of game. What dice do I use for this?
You're going to use multiple. You're going to use a D10, a D20, and a D2.
Yeah, my D2.
I go around the
And yours
button.
did D20.
So D20.
And
Okay.
you might want to grab another D10 in case you need a percentile.
That's a percentile. There you go.
So once again, the meat pie and the ale
I'll get another ale.
wench are here. If anyone wants anything,
I'll get another ale.
okay.
I want one. And how much?
You want one?
I went down to the betting.
Oh, okay.
2 copper coins.
All right, I
It's
hand
cheaper
out
this
2
time.
copper.
I'll buy 2.
Okay.
When it comes back up, I'll get more.
You see this guy throwing out meat pies, and they don't smell too bad. So if you are at all hungry, it might be something to try.
Do you want a meat pie?
I head up to the guy who's taking bets.
Could order something.
Served in the
After I
best
order an ale.
diaper they have.
But you're not here.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've matched up 2 newcomers for you tonight, and somebody's like, "Boo! Fuck them already!" And there's a big, huge crowd, laughter erupts.
Wow.
He
That's not
says,
that I would went down there. I'll be like, I'll fight her.
coming out from the red gate, we have Gary of New Village. And this guy walks out. He looks like your average guy. He's got hair cut real short.
It's like really short.
He,
Any defining features about him?
He's got like this scar on his chest that goes from here to here, and who knows what caused that. Otherwise, he looks about like he's maybe 20. He's got like a patch of hair on his chest, and kind of well built, farm strong maybe, but not cut like a athlete.
There's plenty of garnish right up in here.
And then and then you hear somebody say, "Gary, more like fairy." Ah.
1 gold on Gary from.
Okay. He says, and his opponent, he's going to have to bend down to get through the door. It's Peter the Giant. Everybody's like, ooh. And then you walk out and you're tall and thin, and they're like, okay.
They're really excited about this big tall guy. He's tall.
Combatants come to the center. The ref's like, okay, we went over these rules in the back. Remember, if I say stop, you hear that bell ring, that means stop. And if you don't stop, you're going to get shot with the crossbows from the guys up on the balcony. He points them out. And there's like 6 of them above the crowd. That's how high they are. They're not the guards that are down on the deck. You understand the rules? And Gary's like, yeah, I understand the rules. Let's just get this over with. I need this money. He looks up to you and he's like, yeah, go back and lean against the gates. Come out when I say fight.
How tall does the other guy look?
Maybe 6 foot.
All right.
So fight.
Still like this.
And he approaches cautiously. What do you do?
I'm just
Bye.
ready to go.
Same thing?
Yeah, approaching.
Okay.
cautiously.
And are you going to just throw fists until something happens? You tell me if you want to change what you're doing.
Is he approaching me like confidently, or is he just like?
He appears to have
You gotta get out there.
he looks like he's a little wide-eyed.
I don't think I'll.
You don't see
what
the
purpose?
typical
You could,
clues of a
reach the crowd.
battle-hardened veteran. I'll tell you that. No,
Okay.
no scars
Maybe
on his
believer.
hands or on his face or
Let it fire.
things like that.
All
right.
Okay. Well,
So you're going to
How
attack.
many people from the church?
I will attack if you tell
All right.
me how to attack.
not-
Roll initiative first.
Not
Roll a
quite what
d10.
Taylor is about.
I
And
don't have to discuss it about the time.
I rolled a 6. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 1.
I mean,
Okay, so 1 means that you're actually sped up. But so you go first.
Okay.
So roll a d20. You're gonna try to punch this guy.
I got a 20.
Roll it again. Roll it.
15.
All
So now
right.
you go
So
to-
on the side of your sheet, it should say melee Thaco.
Yeah,
What does it say?
20.
So what did you roll? Or the second roll, you rolled a 15, right?
Yeah.
So what's your Thaco minus your dice? What's that number?
5.
So you hit an armor class of 5. And that's good enough for a serious wound right off the bat.
So,
So
then you're gonna roll percentile.
roll
So
percentile.
that's this one.
Both of
Both
them.
of them.
Both.
Oh,
Because
so
they
both
together
of,
makes a percent.
both of these?
No.
No.
Go
There's
to
your
these.
cents. Now put them in there.
Okay.
And you got a 91%.
91%.
91%.
91. Okay. So somehow you like come up and you're kind of fainting, and then you just take a wild swing, and it hits him right on his, like he tries to spin to get out of the way, and you hit him right under his cheek, like bam, right here, and he's like, oh, you really like hurt him,
So did he like just try to like flip out of the way because
and
Does it
tall
knock him
guy
down?
going way down there? Then.
roll a strength check.
Is that
You're
this
gonna
one?
roll a
No,
d20,
that's
A D20.
and you're gonna
Check
compare
one
it
lower than
compare
your
it to your strength.
Your strength. You want lower.
So this
I have
guy
an 8.
failed.
Yep. So he
So he
used his
succeeded.
You
dice.
succeeded. Okay, so you knock him down in the square because you're both the same size creature.
And then damage die.
And then you roll your
That's just
That
one.
one.
D2.
And,
And if
one,
you have
there's
a-
ones and twos on here. What do those mean?
One
One-
point
one
or
or
2
two.
points?
2 points.
And then you have a strength damage modifier.
No.
Okay, so you guys approach each other cautiously. You're like, "Ugh," and he goes, oh, like that. And you say, wham, somehow kicks his leg out and he goes, "Ooh," and lands on his back. You do the damage to him. And then he gets up and he's like, "Ugh." And then it's his turn. So he's going to try to punch you back.
Okay.
And he rolls and hits an armor class of 12. What's your armor class?
Or you know what armor on?
I have no armor on.
Yeah, so you're
So it would be 10 with no armor. Do you have any kind of dex adjustment? It should say
Right there.
there should
No.
be a
I do not.
no defensive adjustment on your dexterity. Okay,
No.
so your armor class of 10. But he still missed because he rolled a 12. So when he just swings wildly, you just kind of move out of the way. And then that's the end of that round. Now you go to the next round, roll initiative again. And then, like I
That's
said, if you
another-
want to try something
One
different,
pencil.
you would tell me. So roll 10.
10.
That's 10.
Just one.
Yep, for initiative.
I got a 3.
All right, you go first because he got delayed. He rolled a 10. So he's actually goes slower than he should.
Okay.
So that's the difference between rolling a 1 and a 10.
And then
So
you
roll
take
a
that
20.
out,
So
roll
once
20,
again,
wash, rinse, and repeat.
he's right in front of you and you try to punch him.
Okay. I got a 16.
And what armor class does that hit?
That gives me a 4.
And that is a hit. So you punch him and you will roll damage. Nothing special
Roll
in
your
that
D2.
particular hit.
1 point.
Okay, and then roll your strength check.
Which is the
20.
percentile.
No, the 20.
Okay,
Yep.
he's successful with a 7. So you want to be successful but
4.
higher.
No.
No, okay, so you're successful but it was lower. So you do not knock him down.
Okay.
Then he returns and he will try to punch you. And he rolls and hits an armor class of 9.
I have an armor class of 10.
Okay, so he is able to punch you. And you take 1 point. And then you both do the strength check again to see if he knocks you down. He fails, so it doesn't even matter. You don't need to roll.
Do I still take that 1 point of damage?
Yes.
You do.
Great.
So he finally connects on you. You're like, oh, I could jabbed you.
Okay.
He finally touched you with his fist. Okay, next
Just a
round. You want to do anything different?
Can I try to kick him?
You sure can.
Okay.
And that has its own
Set of
modifiers to it.
Great.
Because kicking, you need to not people don't normally train to kick. They'll like get in fights so they know how to use their fists, but most people don't kick. So it's a -1 to hit with a foot. But you do more damage because your legs are stronger than your arms.
Okay.
Okay, so roll initiative. And you don't have to say that right away, you just say attack. And if you want to try to kick or whatever.
Yeah.
So he rolled a 6.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, so you go first. You're going to try and kick this guy. Roll a 20.
12.
And -1 makes 11. What armor class does that hit?
Um,
That go minus your dice.
Oh, my armor class?
No,
Nope. Thaco minus your dice.
this is your Thaco.
Right. So that would be, I rolled a 12, I have 20, so 6. Correct?
No,
No.
8.
8.
20
Never mind. That's
minus,
okay.
12.
8.
but he's at -1.
So that's 9.
So 9.
That still hits.
Sorry, we all fuck up. our
So you
Thaco
kick him.
still.
So now you get to roll a D3.
I
Okay.
got
For
him.
some reason.
Here's your D3.
Sure. I was like, I have one too. So
So
roll your D3.
3.
All right.
Nice damage.
How would you like to do this?
I would like to kick him in the chest, this area.
Yeah.
So
And what
we're
happens?
not fighting.
Well, am I allowed to knock him down?
You're
or
just
no?
describing how you
Yes.
finish the fight.
This
Yeah.
is the
Oh,
coup.
you know, just like a roundhouse into the chest.
Okay. And he goes,
Roadhouse.
knocks, falls down, and he goes, ooh, and he's laying there, and he's like, and they ring the bell, clang, clang, and the crowd's like, wow, check that out, that was cool. And somebody's like, he still sucks. He's not a real giant. One's like, fuck you, Harvard. So, and the winner, Peter the Giant. Here.
I didn't think he was going to win.
Wow, thanks.
You can't hear me.
All right, so the attendants come out and grab the other guy, and he kind of is able to, after like a minute, he gets up on his own and he stumbles out. Because when you do brawling damage,
Yeah.
it's temporary. Some of it's temporary. So you took how many points?
I took 1 point of damage.
Oh, just one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll get that back after a minute.
I took a lot.
You'll how much did you take?
29.
Okay, so you'll get back 22, but 7 of them are
Yeah.
permanent. You
Yeah.
get those back the
Overtime.
regular way.
And when do I get that back? Overnight or
When do you get back to temporary?
no? When I get
I
back.
think it's 1 every minute.
Okay, so I'll worry about it in the morning. Basically.
All right. So Master Chorley stands up and is like, hey, well done, Peter the Giant. That was great. And you are escorted back underneath, and the physician looks you over and he's like, you didn't take much of anything. You got a little bit of, you got look like you got hit once there on your cheek. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
Maybe hit him on
Right? He just goes, "Ugh."
Pick up your stuff there and go see the booker for your winnings. And then,
I pick up my stuff and I go see the
Okay.
doctor.
Well, I got some coins.
Yeah.
Also,
so how much did you bet?
1 gold.
What did you bet on the
Did you
Giant?
bet on me or did you
I
bet
don't
on the
remember.
other guy?
No, I lost again.
Okay. So you go up there, and with new people, they're like, they don't normally get much, but you end up getting like 6 silver pieces for your fight. You got 10 golden coins.
All right.
Nice.
Yes, right down.
You've been fought
Sure
3
was.
times, so there's like a couple people like, oh, I know him.
Yeah.
That's how reputations work. And you would, though you haven't read the books yet, Mr. Bard, they get reputations as well.
Cards get different.
I'm gonna look around for horse.
If you have your
Not like
you should
chase
seriously
horse,
be
but you know,
trying to,
just kind of like scanning.
Okay.
So I can see him. I'm looking to
Roll a
see
perception check.
because you can get rid-
Alright.
That's all a dice roll
the
for
23.
your
Roll it again.
non-proficient musical instrument.
7.
7. Okay.
That's a non.
You are very, very
Check
sure
below,
horse
save
isn't
high.
here.
Yeah.
You look around twice, and you're like, no.
If you want to write that,
And I-
because he'll say, "Roll me a blank check."
Do you get a message from somebody? Have them come visit us
If he
tonight?
says, "Roll me
Probably
a
not.
blank save," then you want to
I can always try, but
then the number that's provided.
I don't see
Okay.
anybody
So
here.
these.
So these are
You don't think anybody's here?
non-proficients,
Oh, I'm sure there's
and
people
he'll
here.
say,
but people
"Okay,
that I
roll me
trust.
a
Well, they
non-proficient,
do.
or roll me a
Yeah.
proficiency." Not what say. Roll me a
Just because
musical
I left and I'm
instrument.
not dead
check.
yet doesn't mean I'm not.
So you
Friendly.
roll
I have to
dice
get lower than that.
equal to or lower.
I try to look
And that
into them.
determines.
I mean, I
That
understand what you're
determines
saying.
if you succeeded or
I'm
if you
sure
did
if I
shit.
got it.
Oh, great. So if I can
Basically.
say,
Introduce me to one of them.
Exactly.
I'll ask. 'Cause
So for whatever you
I'm gonna look around. Do I see
what did you
anybody
say it
who
was? A loop?
I have looked. Yeah.
I recognize
If
from
you
the
rolled
thief
good, that
guild?
means you played it pretty well. If you didn't, then It goes
Shit.
clang.
Roll me a perception check.
It does one of those.
I'm not gonna get any money for that.
Then with advantage.
And the better you do, if you roll a 1,
I got a 10.
the better you do.
That was
and
close.
you did
Yeah,
really
you
good.
don't notice anybody
Might have
right,
more.
you know, as you're looking around.
So
Oh, we're seeing one.
that's kind of how some of this
Well, let me know if
goes.
it changes.
But as a bard, you generally want to try and like
Okay,
put
so
them out there and be like
Master Choli says,
playing a lot. And
what
trying
would
to
it
just earn
take
extra coin. It's way better.
to get you to go down there and throw some fists?
It's all in good sports.
I'll be around and throw some with
Fine.
you.
No.
Oh, please.
No, thank
Oh,
you.
please.
Oh, that'd be
How
fun.
much do I have to pay you to go down there and throw fists with that guy?
I won't be doing anything funny. It'll just be straight up, and I'm not a fighter. You're probably gonna win.
Well, don't sell yourself short there. Just
I'm
because
not a
you're
fighter.
fucking weird don't mean you
I'm
won't
not a
win a
fighter.
fight.
I'm not a punching guy.
See, it would be
So?
between.
I would prefer not to fight any of you.
What if I donated to your church?
The donation. I mean, it's a
You
way to
really
better
gonna
your
turn
church.
down money for the church?
Don't. Hey, you won your fight. Let's shut up.
Yeah.
Come on. We're never going to see this guy do
Do
this.
anything
Anything.
with his fists.
That's
Something.
That's what men do. They bond over their fists.
Lucky I let you win.
And then, hey, if you feel bad about it afterwards,
Thought about it.
you can heal. How about that?
I would prefer not.
You know what she said in Cat, right?
Do it.
Don't do it. Punch him in the face.
Come on,
Do
pussy.
it.
Don't be a pussycat like me.
Do it. We'll make a donation to your church. Your church will benefit from you doing this. Like
No,
any good deed.
it's not. It's
It's
not
just
my
been
role. It's not
It's
my
just
role.
how about no face punches? Then you'll still look pretty.
Ooh, even better.
Not that is not my role. I only strike that which needs to be struck.
Have you talked to him?
Have you been with this guy for long?
Have you really talked to him? Do you know about him?
Are you
He
trying to
deserves
tell
it.
me Peter the Giant? That thing there? Come on. You got to equal him. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, come on.
I say it
Are
exactly
you
like
saying
that, by
your
the way.
God wouldn't approve? What do you mean? Look at all the fun all these people are having.
It's not my role,
That doesn't necessarily
and I don't
approve.
judge
Doesn't
anyone
necessarily
for it. But it's not
not.
what I do.
What about practice?
Well, for warriors, it would be good practice.
I'm not a warrior.
You know, when you win, you can donate your money to the church too.
Would not.
I'll tell you
seem
what,
to
if
me
I
to be
win,
fair
I'll
when
donate
it
my winnings to the church. To your church.
Doesn't
I'll
seem,
give them to you to give you.
doesn't seem like honest gain to me. So
Honest.
There is nothing more honest than two men squared off against each other with no weapons other than what the gods gave them. He ain't going to use his whoop-de-doo, and you're not going to use your piddly-pam, right? Are you scared we're going to see you with your shirt off? I mean, you know, I ain't going to judge that either. And I don't know if you swore an oath to not be with a lady or not, but you never know. One of these ladies might like what they see.
Well, I've only sworn an oath not to harm that which should not be harmed.
It's
And
not
Honestly,
I have not
calm
seen
down.
any
harm.
harm.
It's temporary. It goes away.
It-
It's like walking into a door. It hurts for a little bit, and that's fine.
Please,
I've
do
only
I
been-
need to beg? I will literally beg you to go punch him in the face. I seriously will. And I don't do that for nothing.
It's all in fun. I mean,
I don't
agree to
consider
do
it
it in fun.
fun.
Let's do it. Just
Come on, everybody.
to make money for the church.
Please.
Honest money for the church. Take the honest money from these thieves.
I don't
and
think
let's-
money's
and
going to
crooks, and let's
sway
give it to your
him.
church and make it, put it to better use.
I think we need to use a different angle on it. Money ain't going to buy him.
What?
Let's see. You like
church.
I've heard you say something about the light and your God. So
What is
why
your
don't you enlighten us and show us if you even know how to fight? Because if you don't, that might be something we need to know. If you're going to travel with us, there's dangerous creatures to the east. We've seen them.
I'm prepared for any real danger that may present itself, whether I live or die. But to strike somebody for no other reason than for the entertainment of others, this is not what my master taught me, and this is not what my purpose is.
What if I pushed you?
Why would you do that?
Make you angry to hit me?
Just tell them why you fast a little bit. It'll work.
Yeah, that actually would.
You want him to go with us?
That's true.
Hey, I'm trying to
All
turn
right.
over a new leaf. I need to be beaten.
Really does.
I need to turn over a new leaf. I really do, and I'm really trying. I'm really trying. I've got some bad leaves that need to be turned.
Does your church do the thing where you hit yourself on the back with the flail?
No,
Or something like that.
No,
You could be
we
the
don't have any
flail.
flagellants.
Little boys don't
in
All
our- in our
All right, I give up.
Really?
Alone.
You
I
don't fart?
tried. Maybe you can ask him or do something.
Come on, don't, it's just a little
Come on, people.
My obvious charms ain't working. on
boxing
it.
thing.
I'm
You got
trying. It's
boxing?
not working.
You know what boxing is? For some reason, I feel the need to talk about it.
I don't know.
You,
Maybe it's this guy over here.
just a little. I go up to him. I'm just like, just in the not hit. Just
Yeah.
you know, like, come on, it's just come on. It's just fun. It's like two swordsmen practicing with their swords.
Sparring.
Yeah, sparring. Whatever you call
Well,
Sparring with your
that
fists.
can be done in a training hall or in a
You're sparring
ski
with
We're
your
in a
fist.
training hall. Full professional
It's not-
sparring.
not a training hall.
Yes, it is.
Oh, a lot of people train here. Have you ever done that before?
Oh, yeah.
Before coming here, have you ever done that before?
Like somebody?
Before you, yeah, what you did here.
Like people all the time.
You guys don't know how to help, do you?
I
Okay,
mean,
so
at
maybe
my
it's not a
church-
training hall where people learn shit.
At my church,
Well, I learned how to.
I learned all sorts of stuff
Yeah.
and trained with all sorts of people and beat them up.
Oh yeah, I'm a regular badass. Oh, you're trying to get this guy. Oh well, I fucked that up too. Come on, it's not going to hurt anything. You're already here. That's the worst part of what you did tonight.
The word.
You come to this illegal
I never give
establishment. At least you
So
had
it
better
is
work there.
illegal.
Of course. I would have told you that if you asked.
Well, I asked this fellow first.
Put them to sleep.
doesn't
Levi's,
know that
everybody,
much.
whatever.
He's,
Punch him for both.
there's not much going upstairs for him.
Half these people either want it or
Hey.
the other half are also want it.
Oh. Where's the?
There.
Did you get it?
No.
Oh, that's it.
Come on, just
I have made my decision.
I tell you what, we don't have to do tonight.
It's plexiglass. It's fine.
You just do it first good blow, whatever you want to call it.
I have made my decision.
Okay. Well, I won't try to pry your decision. I honor your decision.
That's what you already.
Where is he?
Well,
Oh, I see him.
oh, I already went along with that invite. I'm already getting this side.
Got him.
I feel like, yeah, we don't want to
I was
invite.
five.
Fighters.
When you were fighting, I got one.
Let me get in the vacuum cleaner later on.
It'd be like me
You need the one that sucks them out of the air.
Got him. 12.
5.
12,
That'd be
18.
like me going down and trying to fight.
Hey, you want to go down and fight?
Oh,
Master
no.
Charlie
Better
says,
fighter than I am.
kick his ass.
Come on down. I'll let you get my ass.
I have way too many people.
You're a
here.
strong woman. Maybe I don't want to fight you, sort of.
Oh shit.
Want to go down and fight? Come on, I'll let you slap me around. Oh, wait a minute. That might look bad though for some stupid reason I win.
Right?
Yeah, we better not.
Yeah.
Cause I got enough problems.
There's also enough people here who don't like me.
What?
That's all.
I know you're all fixed up and everything, but that would be a good way to end the evening.
Yeah, but if on the off chance that I do win, I can't That's too much heat for me hitting her eye. I can't do that.
I believe the.
Well, then, not even one of yours. Wow. That sends a bad message.
With my luck, I would say let me go down there and fight, and Val show up.
Hey,
She's gonna
is
try to
Val here? I'll go down there and stand in the ring while she punches me all until whatever.
Penne says,
Somebody find Val. I'll go down and just stand there. Seriously.
I'll fight you.
I ain't fighting none of. I look at Master Chosen.
You know my stance on women and fighting.
You know, it's a personal thing. I already got enough of a bad rap. I don't need another one. God forbid you should lose. And I look at Penne. I'm like, I'm not saying you will. I think you probably win. But God forbid I should get a good punch in. It's a bad name. It's even worse for me. I just don't want to do it.
I'm not a.
Neither am I. I'm a mountain man. I just happen to be good at killing stuff.
Penne's like,
What about Penne and Luna?
I just asked that.
Oh. What about
I
Penne and
just-
Angel?
Luna's pussying out.
Are you seeing me gonna lose?
Penne
Luna's
and Angel.
pussying out. It's fine.
Fine. And when I die, because someone hates me and they're gonna kill me, all y'all gonna feel bad.
You won't die.
It won't hurt you. You're the
Poor-
boss.
Hey, the new guy. The new guy.
Oh, the Angel here and Penne.
The new guy will make sure you don't die.
No.
Yeah, I think so. He seems like a pretty good guy. He hasn't killed you so far.
I'm waiting for you.
Oh yeah, we're saying all this so
Knock
you
one
can
of the
hear.
legs.
So you're.
I'm not going to have something.
You got
to
pizza or
He's
something
just
in there?
quietly
Listening.
listening.
You got pizza in there or something?
toast.
Toast? Smells like,
It smells like pizza.
yeah, like it smells like pepperoni or salami.
Yeah.
Salami pizza.
Don't smell my salami.
Salami pizza with head cheese.
Alright.
Have you never had salami on your pizza?
My dad likes it.
Have you never had salami
Caccioli
on your
says,
pizza?
Luna,
Yeah,
would
said
you
cheese
like
too.
to see me?
What's that cheese?
What kind you think?
No, not that
If you
kind.
wish to.
That is
Only
disgusting.
if you want me to.
Minus the cheese part,
Well-
sure. But oh my god, that's disgusting.
And I'd like for you to pick my opponent.
But you're the one that said. What was the nasty thing he said that first?
That's where the flavor comes from.
Yeah, what was I forgot? What was it you said?
That was what I said. That's where the flavor comes from. That's what
No,
I
it was
said.
that wasn't no. Something else. What was it? Where did the flavor come from? What did you say? I don't remember. I remember you said that's where the flavor comes from. That was when we all got disgusted.
I think it was sweat. We were talking about sweat.
No.
No.
Keeps getting.
What's worse
It
than
just
sweat?
gets worse and worse.
It just gets worse
Never
the longer
mind.
you
I
know
shouldn't bring it
me.
up.
As I said, should have just backed out last time. You would have saved yourself a lot.
You know what? Fine. Because for being a sissy, I will go down.
Are you going to fight?
I don't know. Whoever they pair me with. God, I hope it's not someone who doesn't hate me.
Penne.
No, she's. You see her? Look at her, then look at me. She would kick my ass.
That dainty, incredibly gorgeous looking girl over there.
Hey.
Penne, idiot. What are you-
As I said, gorgeous.
She is too. I didn't exclude her.
We'll lose this fight.
Hey, Cobb, you missing us? We're talking with you.
I heard it.
I don't know if you would.
And I'll go down.
Get the dick out of your mouth and talk to us. That's what Moji always tells me.
Oh, that's 'cause
Whenever
you got a
I
dick in
eat
your mouth.
and I'm talking with him, he's always like, get the dick out of your mouth and talk with us.
There's a reason.
I'll go down.
Okay.
There's a lot of enemies here. Hey.
Can you hold anything?
So you are-
First. I know how much is in there.
I'm sure you do.
You are taken down.
Oh, and I'm sure some people will be real thrilled with that if they know who I am. It's so bad.
I untie and put
Oh.
it inside.
Is there anybody specifically you're wanting to fight?
I
You
go
know,
down.
whenever you,
Preferably.
but yeah, preferably a female.
Okay.
But I'm not
All right,
like
we have Val.
13. Baker's dozen.
Oh, man.
And yes, we will need a vacuum.
Are you wearing anything underneath there?
100 things.
That's good enough.
Hey, this is a D&D campaign. That's
Mental
good enough
picture.
for all women. And
Wow,
every
I gotta be
role-
wearing like the pantaloons and a corset top of the tank.
Chainmail bikini, you know.
Yeah, the chainmail.
Chainmail bikini.
Plus 10
Oh.
your armor class.
What was it?
You need to
It
go
goes like
down there,
Warp
man.
Zone.
He goes over the rules
Our
again.
leader.
Warp Zone, I
Females
think,
on
did that.
Master Choli's like, I can't wait to see this.
This is gonna suck.
This
so
will
much.
be
I'm kind of nervous. If
I'm
she's
not
gonna
a
fight.
fighter.
She's gonna fight today.
I'm a fighter.
Hey, whatever.
Coming out
What?
of the yellow gate.
Which gate we don't know.
Oh, what do you want to be introduced as?
You just use Luna. I'm sure plenty of people know me.
Just a Luna? That's it?
Just Luna. No, it's not me no more.
Raid boss down, guys.
She's petite and she's sweet. It's a Luna. And crowd's like, who?
Of course, he's gonna
Sweet,
be
they
really
don't know
upset.
me
He
this
missed
time,
the
right?
night.
I know he is.
Fuck you.
They
He's
come.
so upset.
Master Choli says, everybody stand up. Yay! What?
On your napkin, there's like all sorts of red stuff. Is that blood?
I don't know what it is, man.
Is it coming from you?
No.
Are you coughing up blood, man? Is it that
You
bad?
got tuberculosis?
Got the lung
Oh,
cancer?
please, Lord. Look at it. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
it.
anal cancer.
I'm
coming
so
out of your
tired.
gums?
In the days of consumption,
You got anal cancer coming out of your gums?
Oh man.
that
That would be a thing.
sounds
That's
Delicious.
terrible.
Okay. And her opponent.
Hey, it,
And they
it's
just
better
wait
than
for a
getting
second.
your-
That's a Val. That would be
I
fantastic.
said her opponent. The gate opens up.
That's what you hear.
it's just an alley cat.
Yeah, it's an alley cat.
You gotta be the cat kicker.
We haven't seen this
A
woman
snake. A snake.
for 6 months,
Hi, kitty. Where are you?
but we're glad that she's back.
Her name is. Just call her Oxy.
Hi, Oxy.
Oh,
Our former 3-time ladies champion, Amazonia the Magnificent. And the crowd goes, yeah!
She comes out with just a bikini on, nothing else.
And she's wearing leather pants and a shirt, but she's
Much bigger than my small.
Alright,
Yes.
it's a female rock.
she's probably coming in about 250.
Get the mud down there.
She's a
This
brand.
is not. This is not
Ounce.
fair. I'm like half percent.
What's she wearing?
All right.
What's she wearing?
Leather pants and a shirt.
No shoes?
All right. No shoes.
Nobody is.
Not you.
Get the mud down there.
People just start throwing oil.
Ref after both
water starts spraying water. Pit turns into mud.
Run over the rules in the back.
Mud.
I have to look up to her.
Everybody pissed.
No hair pulling, no eye gouging, no cunt hunting. Understand?
Yep, that hurts.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Hey, kick him.
Kick people. Kick.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Hunt their cunt.
I was
Because of
thinking with
rhymes.
the piss. I'm like, hunt?
No.
I got it. I got it.
All right.
The wrong
Just because there's nothing dangling there doesn't mean it don't hurt.
Yeah, they got dangling parts elsewhere that hurt.
I punched a man in the boobs so hard yesterday she cried.
Yesterday? What? Why?
I told her I was going to.
Oh,
She was forewarned.
Was
That
it a
makes it
single
better.
or a double?
It was single.
Oh, okay. You're being nice.
longtime friends.
Fight!
Oh, no.
First thing Amazonia does,
Take off her shirt.
she walks around the edge and is playing to the crowd. I mean, they're just playing right back.
Just stand
Up
there.
in the balcony, you hear somebody
"Yay!"
go, yeah! Yeah, you're my girl! YOLO! Dragon!
Oh god.
Oh God, no.
She got a corset on?
Nope.
Oh,
Just
she's
a wear a
blue
corset.
Shirt.
You can't fight in a corset. I mean, you can.
That's what I am
Well,
doing. I'm
wearing a
wearing I was wearing a dress. I'm
Are you
wearing
still wearing the dress?
No, I'm in like the underclothes.
Okay.
The dress.
So you still have the corset?
Yes, that's part of the underclothes. That's part of the underclothes.
I know, but okay.
There's multiple layers to old style dresses. There's like 12 layers.
Let's see how this
You can
goes.
break it down to
Okay.
like 2.
So she goes around, she walks right
Am I
past you
wrong?
without even acknowledging your
It depends
existence.
on what culture
Do you
you're talking
jump her or
about, yeah.
anything, or you just let her go
I
by?
let her go by.
Really fancy.
You don't
clothes,
backstab her?
Yeah. Like a really
I-
fancy one. There's like
Yeah,
12
you can't
different
do that as a
layers.
single. Oh. I'll try
Whole
it.
time people
I'll try to
You're a
jump
puncher in the
Most
back.
of the
Yeah.
time, though, they just.
All right, let's
throw
see
it
if
at
she's
you.
surprised.
She's gonna be not surprised I'm not gonna be able to backstab.
Nope.
Actually, medieval
She's not.
clothing was way more comfortable.
Apparently, she was keeping her eye on you out of the corner of your eye.
Women just wore
Although
flowing dresses.
you can roll your move silently,
Who said that we
and
wanted
if you
to
move
rise up?
silently, you can get the backstab
Could be.
with a fist.
Oh, I was successful.
Were you?
Yep.
All right. So you come up from behind and you say wham with a free attack. Go ahead. Roll a d20 at +4.
It's one of those.
18. I'm a class of 1.
That is a hit.
Wise.
So roll a d2.
Miss my backstab is double damage.
It might be triple,
Wait, no, it is triple.
because aren't you
Yeah.
of that level?
Yep, it's
Okay.
triple damage.
So roll a d2.
Roll 2.
So 6 points.
Wow.
Max damage.
6 points. Okay, roll a straight check.
Kidney punch.
I was successful. I got a 9.
Okay.
So successful by with 3 under.
She is successful at a higher rate. So you say,
But
the
it's still,
dude!
the little one
Oh,
punched her for 6 points.
and
Right in the shoulder, back.
Get
The
that
kid
new gun
hit
that
high.
shoots a burst of air out and knocks him out.
Yeah.
roll
so-
initiative. Are you going to attack?
Yeah,
Okay, roll initiative.
I got a 10.
Yeah.
Need a 9.
I got a 10.
All
All right. So Amazonia goes first. So she
Make it
wheels
fun.
on you, and she walks up to you, and she swings.
That's what they kill cattle
And she
with.
hits an armor class of
High power here.
9.
That was a hit.
They put it up to
That's a hit. Okay.
Armor class is 10. I don't have a dex bonus.
Yeah.
You take 3 points of damage. Roll a strength check. She is successful with a 2.
I was successful with a 4.
All right, you are not knocked down.
Okay.
14.
Your turn.
Alright, my turn. Oh, armor class 12.
That's a miss.
Pantaloons of protection.
Roll initiative.
2.
Beat an 8.
They did, I got a 2.
You go first.
Oh my god. Armor class 12 again.
That's a miss.
Goodbye, Lou.
Oh, that's a miss. Armor class of 14.
Yeah, that's a mess. So initiative again?
Yep.
Oh, I got a 9.
3. All right, she goes first. That hits an armor class of 2.
Wait, what? I don't have an armor class of 2.
You take 3 points of damage. Roll strength check. She's successful with 12.
I'm successful with a 10.
Okay, you are knocked down. You can use half your move to get
I'll
up
get- I'll
and
get
then
up.
strike.
That's
Or you
okay.
can take another half move.
No, I'll do half a move and then strike.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Roll different die.
Miss.
It's a miss. That was a different die.
No.
You need to hit a armor class of 8.
Okay.
All right, next round. So the crowd's getting into, look at these
I
bitches
got a
go.
6.
And then Miss Choli's like, hey, fuck you, they ain't bitches. They're beautiful fighting dames.
I got a 6.
Eat a 1.
I got a 6. So I
Ah, could be a critical fail.
yeah.
This one right here, though.
It is.
Let me win by default.
Or it might be 6.
Ooh, okay. So she goes to strike you, and she says, "Clang!" You move out of the way, and she hits the wall. Ah! So her hand's fucked up. Go ahead.
Armor class 10.
Get it. Oh, just missed. Okay, next round. So she's shaking her hand as she's trying to shake off the damage there. She goes first.
Okay.
That hits an armor class with
These
the
changes?
-2 of
Oh.
0. Luna, you take 4 points
On the inside.
and roll a strength check.
I was exactly on.
She rolled a 10.
I mean, I was exactly on my strength. I got a 12.
Okay, yours was higher, so you were not knocked down. Your turn.
Hey, it's right here.
Armor class 4
That is a hit.
for 1 point.
Roll a strength check. See if you knock her down.
Oh, I failed.
14. No. Okay. So at the end of the round, she takes a half move and stands. Next round. Okay, this has been like
Oh, there's
4
2
or 5 rounds now. So the crowd's like going, They're chanting, Hamza, Hamza, Hamza. And then Master Charlie's like, come on, everybody. Aluna, 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 Aluna. And so the crowd's really getting into this fight. Roll initiative.
6.
Beat a 4. Natural 20.
Bye, Luna.
And another hit on top of it. So, Aluna, you take, first of all, 4 points of damage.
Need some like stock.
You are punched
Work harder,
in the 18,
Right in the 18.
dude.
in the forehead.
It did that by itself.
Ow.
No, it's yours.
You are stunned for,
It did it by itself.
Okay.
you are stunned for the rest of this round.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the other.
Okay. So from stunned, I can't do anything.
Next round,
6.
actions. Okay. Oh, we didn't roll strength check to see if you're knocked down.
6.
Roll it. Be successful with a
I
2. Oh, you are knocked down. Okay.
But I can't get up this round. I'm
No,
stunned.
correct. Okay, so roll initiative. Beat a 3.
You got a 4.
All right, so she gets a +4 to hit you while you're on the ground. And that, even with that, that hits an armor class with a -2 of 10. It's a miss.
Nope, that's right on.
Oh, okay. You take
No dex
3
bonus
points of
rates.
damage.
I like my dex bonus.
Okay.
Your turn. You stand up?
Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead.
Armor
She
class
doesn't
10.
ever like want to
Miss?
be touched, but
All right.
she's
Roll
unlike my
initiative.
cat who actually wants to be
Beat a 5.
away from the other cats.
Got a 2.
You're first.
Luna does not like the other cats.
Armor class
at all.
2.
That's a
The other
hit.
Cats don't like her anymore.
1.
Oh, you're nickel and diming her to death here. She's looking pretty. She's starting like her hands hurting. And she's starting to do a lot of this, like trying to move to the side.
I mean, I'm not like
Roll strength
great,
check.
but I'm okay.
Beat a 20.
I
She
got a
failed. You still don't knock her down.
Yeah.
Okay. So then she gets up on her half move and she swings. And that hits an armor class of 7
Hit.
for 3 points.
No, I am good.
Roll strength check. Beat an 8.
Got a 5.
You are knocked down. So these ladies are
I like that.
backroom brawling, just bam, down, up, bam. Good. Sand's flying, crowds, tails flying up in the air, meat pies are getting tossed into the ring now. Next round,
Oh,
That's what I would have done.
or do you go? Have you already went?
I
I've already
forgo
went.
all
Okay.
attacks and attempt to catch me behind my mouth.
Beat a 10.
You tell me. Do
So
I
I'd use
get
my half move to stand up,
Yes.
and then
What? World of Warcraft style
12.
or
Missed.
Miss.
like
Okay.
Skyrim?
Skyrim?
A
or-
5.
Hold on a
That's,
second. Let me eat these
Food.
400 apples.
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
a miss.
Wait.
Miss.
Initiative. Beat a 7.
I got a 7.
Simultaneous
Like
monkey.
that
Roll
thing where
20.
apparently you can only
Beat a
run
2.
fast
I got a
with
14.
this.
Okay, so this
know what I
happens
mean?
to you.
There's gotta be something.
I
Roll
roll
it
like
again.
this to
Roll
get
20.
aerodynamics and run an extra
5.
space.
That everything becomes slow mo.
Right?
Okay, so you all kind of come together, and then you like both of you go, wham! You fall into those sidewalls. Both of you take a point of damage. Bam!
Okay.
And now the fight is still going.
Hey, would you give me roll and white, please?
Where'd it go? There it is.
And she's looking tired now, and she's like, ugh. So you both swing at the same time.
I see it. I'm trying.
She
Okay.
misses.
I missed.
I'm trying.
All right, roll initiative. Beat a 5 again.
I got a 4.
Chris
You go
has the
first.
non-weapon proficiency of tracking flies.
I got a 4. So
Miss.
that's 13.
So wasted it on that.
I rolled
Armor
a 4.
class
I succeeded.
4.
Yeah.
You take 4 points of damage.
I imagine when somebody blows at
And
it's
roll
like,
a strength check.
updraft. Whoa. Turbulence.
I was successful.
Okay, she got a 15. You're knocked down.
Oh, that's
So I would
important to say.
I
We're
missed.
going
It
down,
was
Peter.
new initiative. Yeah, and I missed the first time. It's your turn.
Are you going to take a half move and get up at the end of the round?
Yes.
You said you're going down on Peter.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, I heard.
No.
Peter 5 again.
I got a 7.
All right.
We've seen that Peter should go down.
Miss. She swings wildly. She's starting like saliva's flying
You're
out of her
fucked
mouth.
up to
Ugh.
be even.
Armor class 8.
That's a hit.
Fucked up to be even.
Oh wait, wrong one.
Feeling a lot
One.
better actually.
1. All right.
I
How do you want to do it?
watching you fight.
Right
the other
across
guy.
the jaw, like
Cracker.
cracker,
I
right across the
don't
jaw.
Bam! She crumples down to the
Oh,
sand.
okay. Thank you for your concern.
and the crowd just erupts. And you see people say, "That's bullshit. I smell a fix." And somebody's like, "No, oh, your bitch lost." A couple guys start fighting in the crowd, and the guards go over there, just fucking sword hilt their ass, bam, bam, with the back end of the swords on their heads. Ah, that is not pretty. They bum rush those fuckers out.
Bye. I wave to them as they leave.
A lot of people do. They're like, there's laughing. Master Choi's like, "Oh, look at them stupid fucks."
Yeah.
Luna won! Yay! Luna! Woo!
Yay!
So did you some more coin?
So direct.
Meanwhile, Luna, you got like
I did
blood trickling
Yeah.
out of your mouth and
I'm looking.
hard to breathe. Your
I'd
nose
have been on her if
kinda
she
puffed out.
lost.
Your right eye's starting to swell,
Yeah.
and you are taking on the. Doc looks you over and he's like, "You'll live."
Yep.
And then he's like, "Go see the booker."
I go up to the booker.
You get 15 silver coins.
Yeah. 15 of them.
Hey, do you think you can maybe do anything to Elena's face, make it not look so battered?
Hey, Luna, after you get your money, do you rejoin your friends?
Yeah.
Some treatment.
Okay, so Luna comes back and sits down, and Master Choli claps you on the shoulder and is like, "Good job! Look at you go!"
Good job, Luna. I knew you had it in you.
Oh yeah?
I didn't know she had it in her.
I may be lying.
I wasn't too sure I had it in me too. But hey, I'm here.
There's 3 now. I can't keep track of all 3.
They multiplied too fast.
See, it's not that bad. My like eyes swelling.
You look
I
like
come over,
Rocky.
open up the pouch. Like, do you mind?
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead.
Again,
She looks like Rocky
treating-
Balboa after the first movie.
which-
I don't know how much I got back.
Okay.
So it was.
Cut me big.
I got
I
25
forget what-
points altogether.
what does that do?
Something small.
Wait, that's your 1d3.
It's a D6.
How many points do you get back?
1 per minute.
And then
1/4 of it's real, though.
The bruise stays for
Quarter of it's real.
25 divided by 4.
Yes.
6.
Because I only have 6 like real points.
It's 6 rounded down because the other one is 0.25.
Unfortunately, it isn't within a round immediately after her wound, so
Yeah.
she doesn't get the D3.
Oh, okay.
But you do tend to wound within 1 hour. You can heal 1 point with a successful check.
Okay.
So roll your
Like-
healing check. One low.
The 19 on the die.
Oh, okay. So you don't get the 1 point.
Check low.
I do wipe the blood off and kind of apply some antiseptic.
Okay.
Thanks. I'm sure I'll be fine. I've had
No,
worse.
Is that all that you do?
No. No. Bad.
Yes. Okay, that's fine.
Bad.
Go ahead.
You smacked him in the face with the flashlight.
No, I got him in the shoulder.
When did you hit him in the
You done
face?
fucked up.
Oh, you wanted me to hit him in the face?
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So my bad.
That's for hands
Um,
only. Hands. I say that's for hands only.
This is fine. Some
Wait,
ice
go,
outside.
go, go.
This is- put some coal on it.
No, really. It's right there.
Luna, do you want to stay anymore? Or you
Oh,
finished?
I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
I'm finished
I didn't know
fighting.
what you're talking
No,
about.
I mean, you want to hang around, or are we done here?
I'm good if everybody's ready to go, unless someone else wants to fight.
Since I'm ready to go.
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right, we can go.
Ah, I just like
Second bell, we
correct.
plan on leaving tomorrow
Second bell.
Very well.
Be at our stables at second bell.
at the Green Dragon Inn.
If you wish to come.
I
The
hope
reason,
guys get
the reason
your
why
stuff
I
up
met
and-
you people.
Yeah.
Head back out into the cold, and once you get
Still.
outside, Master Choli looks at you and says, I want to see if he's got the thing.
Okay.
You know, I want to see if he's got the thing or if he's full of shit. I'm not going to tell you that he has to do it. I just want to see it.
Would be helpful to know in advance. I mean, can you demonstrate your power to the guys to do?
If you wish.
And
I'm
not out in the street, somewhere less conspicuous, maybe.
feeling upset.
Approximately how far was the inn from his place?
I guess you'd have to ask him.
Well, we went from
We've-
our place to his, from the inn to
all
his
been
place.
there now.
How far was that? Approximately. I mean, like 5-minute walk
10-minute stroll.
From where to where?
from the Green Dragon to the
Taylor's.
Taylor's house of
Dude, it's in your hair. I'm not even
unlucky
kidding.
children.
It is in
Hit
your
me.
hair.
Hit me.
There's
Did you get it?
I would say
Shake your head.
4 or 5 more. Hit us more.
No.
No,
5 or 10 minute walk.
Dude,
It's you mind come back to our inn for maybe a round of ales and then
Oh wait,
it's not that far from me.
It's dead in your hair.
Hey,
oh my
that's
god, it was.
Assist.
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 What time of night would it be? Is
14
it
and a
like
half.
midnight or
5.5.
6.5.
early
6.5,
morning?
yeah.
You would guess it's not midnight yet.
We got
There's
a
still
curl sticking up and
yeah.
torch bearers
arrows on
out
the-
saying, anybody need a light the way home? 1 copper.
I'm fine.
Anybody?
No,
We're all
good, thank
fine.
you.
I can see the dark.
Exactly. We're all.
One for me, sir.
Okay.
Will you come back to the inn with us or?
We're all
Right.
As
good.
it comes closer, I'm like,
I know, well, like,
turn that off.
So basically, where are you going, Your Grace?
Bill's here.
Oh, does he know me?
No, but normally they just they hold it so you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
They're
I-
torch bearers.
Yeah, the reason is because I didn't have any.
He
of
dressed
my-
down.
Oh, okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
no,
so
no.
where are you going?
We will be going to the Green Dragon Inn.
Oh, right this way then. He starts walking off holding the torch. So you guys can, those of you that can't see in the dark can see.
in the dark.
And those that can are slightly blind.
And he goes right over there to the Green Dragon and puts his hand out, and you give him a copper coin, and he says, "Thank you, Lord." He runs up. Anybody need a torch? And there's other people that are leaving the Green Dragon.
There's just people lined up with torches, like a taxi service. Who needs a torch? Torch here! Get your torches!
Okay, so there you are.
Where did the green dragon?
Red hot torches with a 10-foot radius.
Let's go upstairs real quick.
You guys keep going.
Yeah, so we
Just tell me what you do.
Trolley.
Ask Joey come with us.
We look upstairs.
Can I join?
We'll be right back.
He's doing his thing.
I might hurt too.
He wants to
You're
see
fine.
it.
Yeah, I know.
We're fine.
Ah.
We're fine.
So who do you want to go with you?
On Hood, Master Trolley, and Abo.
Okay.
Abo. A-B-O.
Abo.
I was mishearing.
The face of Abo. Guy in a big glass jar shows up.
Yeah, there's just 3 letters. A-B-O. Abo.
WTF. Okay, so you're in the room now.
Okay. So then
GTF.
once we're there, we would ask for a demonstration of your.
Holds out the symbol. Holds it up. Actually, he'll
I'm not there. Because someone didn't allow me to
It's
come.
just
Yeah.
I assumed that you were.
Nope.
Nope, because I was not allowed to come.
Nope. I
it
told you
wasn't
that.
allowed.
But you're allowed to look around and go, where's Waldo?
Where is the champion of the evening?
Downstairs drinking.
She's right there.
The other champion.
Probably
You needed
downstairs
me.
drinking an ale.
there.
Perhaps he would like for his wounds to be tended as well.
Should I go get him?
Yeah, go get him.
I go down and get him. Hey, Lucy,
Yeah.
you're requested upstairs.
Yay. Follow.
But first, cure light wounds.
The first
Okay,
cure
so-
light of his life.
What do you say in your native tongue?
By the purging light of Palor, may your wounds be cast out. That's
Purging light.
It's just a D8 if you're like,
Cure light is just a D8, no bonuses.
Very well.
I know.
just one of the
There's no pluses.
Purging light.
so Luna, you feel a familiar warmth enter your body wherever the priest touched you, and
Oh, I've only
yeah,
ever.
you had
you regain some health. How much did she regain?
8.
Wow.
Oh, I feel
nice.
great.
So
perfectly
immediately you
fine.
see like the puffiness go down and settle back in, and
I've only seen that 2 other times.
the blood on the lip kind of
You
drain to reverse,
and lasagna.
go back, and bam!
And she
Live
was
long
good as
enough to
new.
see a lot more.
Except for the messed up makeup.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
There's some things the gods cannot
Yeah.
fix.
A little soap and water will get rid of that.
Master Choli goes, well, all fucking right. Good job.
I raised my hand.
He's a tough guy. Fuck him.
No, please. I prefer women.
As do I.
I seem to remember something else.
Oh my, I'm gonna say something
By the
about
purging light of Palor,
Something that already did.
that.
4 points of healing.
Thanks. See, like, all the stuff goes away. And so, what do I feel, seeing as this is the first time I've had a clerical heal on me?
You feel a warm, like a
Damn, the
heating
flies
pad.
multiplied. They're
Yeah.
like all over all.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 now.
It's because you opened up the door.
Like stepping into a
You guys
warm
gotta
bath.
start over again.
Nice.
I mean, they're like literally all over. That's weird.
No.
You know, between us, we've killed 20.
Yeah, you got a serious problem somewhere where the flies are.
I think they're coming in the exhaust vent for the oven or the range top.
Can you not put a screen over it? Or something?
I guess I can
How
put a
would you like
screen
to feel
over it.
Or something. I mean, I was.
Like, I'll
This
I'll
is-
slap them in the air.
I guess they're attracted to the stuff from the stove. You know, like the smell of food or whatever.
Well, it only happens in the summer, so
Oh, this is a
It's
number.
cooler
I
in here,
think
and
it's
there's
the
light.
temperature. That's what I think.
It's cooler in here.
I could Google it and give you a scientific answer, but nonetheless, they are
The
flies.
scientific
And I will be buying some fly strips to combat that.
But you're gonna give us our experience with night, right?
Oh hell yeah!
Hey, I'll give you I'll bring a piece of screen Saturday. Got all kinds of scratch screen.
The outside part of that,
Some of my
it's like
legs.
this.
I've had 2 calls
It's at
on
the
legs
bottom.
so far.
It's okay. I'll take a look at it for you. See what I need to.
Okay, so
Coming in.
I described
Wars.
what you felt, and then
He's
you got
coming.
distracted, ADD
Role playing.
boy. So
I
you
missed
go
as soon as
back?
you yelled at.
I know I just got yelled at.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm just saying I don't want to say it twice.
I'll pick up your phone and start texting you.
No, I'm gonna go back, play it over on YouTube.
Okay, so that happened. Now what? Master Jolie says, "Yep, I'm convinced." Well, good night then. I'll see y'all in the morning.
Thank
And
you
he
for
walks
the
out the
Thank
door.
you, and I thank Baylor. So,
But you're downstairs with everyone else.
Did you
see
notice
Master
the
Jolie come down? It's like,
thing I
last
tried to
house
show you on
gang,
my
it's
way
time for bed.
Yes.
They all get up and head upstairs,
You are
leaving you by
So,
yourself.
quits for night.
Oh,
Or
there's
we'll
one?
come down for a drink.
I'll come down for a drink or two.
sorry,
We go down.
What was the name of that god?
Tritherian.
We're going downstairs.
You are a follower of Tritherian.
Yes, I am.
Come, gentlemen. We're going downstairs.
I follow. I've known our churches have had history.
Can I get you a drink? Whatever you want.
The house ale would be very nice. Thank you.
I got them.
Okay.
Yes, my master from the village, before he settled down in the village, went on many
I know, there's a lot of them. You guys
many
go for it.
expeditions with warriors of Tretherian.
There's a vacancy light flashing at the vent entrance. There, vacancy.
Flies welcome.
Come on in.
Yeah,
You got
for
him.
your laptop.
I got it. Ah, nice. Nope.
We'll hit him again. Hard. Hit him like you mean it.
It's on the thing.
Hit him like he's been bad.
No, he's on my.
He's on my.
He's somewhere in my dice. There he is.
Wait, put your dice in the meat grinder. You're showing.
Oh,
I'm like a dog. Give my gift to you.
no. Why? Thank you.
Exactly. It's a dead bird.
Master game, don't be soft. Don't be creative.
I want to teach Olivia to say that.
Right? There's going to be so much stuff that we
30
got
bars
to
and
teach.
dinosaur. Like if you ask for the dinosaur session.
There's another one in your hair. Smack
Why?
your forehead. Smack right here.
Oh,
you
flew
missed
off.
Did it?
No, it flew off.
It was
Of
literally
course
one
it
was like hanging off your hair.
Another one touched down and then immediately took off.
Oh, we're at the Lord's table.
We
Nobody else was.
So we already are gonna try and teach her that whenever Skylar puts her on her shoulders and he's gonna say, "Who runs Barter Town?" and we're gonna try and teach her to say Master instead. It's so
Yes,
cute.
that's Skylar's goal in his life is to get her to say that. But she's still
Who
little.
runs
Good
Barter Town?
That's what he wants to do.
He's so cute.
So, what's the plan for tomorrow? We got new people. Oh, the new transporter up front.
No.
Hi.
Put
No.
the healer in reserve.
We put the healer in the back. Well, not in the back, but in the back end.
Keep him back so he can heal when need be instead of
Yes.
running up front and fight stuff. There's plenty of those that were hired for the job.
Yeah, we're,
Okay, so this is.
yeah, so
Yeah,
we're
right
at-
here.
We're at
Make
the
sure I'm
table.
within your shot.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, we're
right
all
there.
at the table. We're at the Lord's
Yeah.
table talking.
So kind
I
of.
will go where I'm needed.
Well,
I would recommend staying in the wagon or in the back until whatever we're fighting is dispatched.
we've hired all those other individuals for fighting, so
You
I
have
prefer you to be in reserve to help heal
Because
when
the
those
things
that
we
need
are,
it need it. Specifically, Aluna first,
stuff doesn't like you.
and perhaps Lucy in second.
Lucian tends
She's the
to.
boss, by the way. So, whatever.
Yeah, I'm kind of running this.
I mean,
Thaylor
not
is
you,
no
but you-
Thaylor is no distinguisher of person. He or she who needs it shall receive it
Well, that's
to the
that's
best of my
fine.
ability.
That's not what we're
Yeah.
talking about. We're just saying
I guess prioritize
priority.
because we know you have a limit. I imagine as much as, or are you able to do as much as needed each day?
I'm able to do that which Thaylor provides for the day.
I've traveled with many a man of the cloth who
Travel with two.
was not able to heal the entire
Save
party.
one's life.
Nice.
That is why I'm allowed in this. Well, was allowed in his church.
Even I had limits to how many people I could heal.
Yeah. I still miss Artie from time to
Anymore.
time.
I miss Artie too. Who's my best friend?
I miss him from time to time. He was nice to me. Not to say you
You're a
aren't.
close second.
You're also really nice to me, but He was nice in
I
ways
haven't
that you
killed
can't
you or
be
run you
nice.
off, but you'd be damn nice. What else is there?
Do you have any
Artie was nice
questions
to me
on what
in
we're
other
going to be
ways.
facing
Artie's
out
nice to
there?
everybody.
Peter's from out there. He knows what we're going up against.
What?
Peter is
Big
from
floating
out
monsters
there,
with lots of eyes. Chill back.
Oh,
Chill
thank
back.
you.
So the thing they call the land
but
shark
he's
come
from
up
out there.
of the
He
ground,
knows
great big
what we're
web.
web.
up
From-
against. He escaped it. He
Very
knows what
powerful.
we're going up
A
against.
lot of
I assume we have more
He's from
doughty
the Emerald
warriors
Forest.
of
He
his
was in
sort
transit.
in our.
well,
I ain't
that other
from
group
out there.
we've been with tonight is the crew. That's our entire group. But most of them are warriors.
Well, which do we have a particular location that we're traveling to, or
The
are
Cairn Hills. There's a couple different towns.
We're gonna stop first off at Diamond Lake, just to double check and make sure everybody's doing fine there. That's where we came
And
from
to get
last
a
time.
list of the people we brought back so that I can get paid.
Then we're gonna go to Hard Ride, which is the next one of the next major towns. If we still have space on our way back, we're gonna go through East End and Little Stream. Those 3 towns are the ones that were supposed to be hit the hardest. Diamond Lake was supposed to be fine. When we went out there, we quickly found out that it was not. There is report, or last time we were out there, we were told that there might be a bugbear camp set a little bit north of
There's definitely more than one.
North-
Yeah.
northeast of Diamond Lake. And I pull out a map and start showing you all this on the
We
locations.
may want to. I mean, we need to discuss it with everybody. But the Doom Grinders apparently definitely holding captives.
I don't.
There is
We
that.
know they're there and they're
Uh,
captive. Well, you're needs to be approached differently.
Yeah, I
With
don't
more
know
force
how.
and instead of-
See, I can get away.
I think you got caught off guard. And then it
I can
just
help
started
everybody get
going
on.
bad.
I was fine.
I can help
I
everybody
ducked
out.
when the crossbow started going.
No, I meant the fact that they seen you, that they fired. at
Yeah.
you. That's what I meant by I think you got caught off guard.
And then I wasn't fast enough running away.
And again, force, it'll be something different.
See,
Don't try to
here's-
climb, just go through the door and take them out as we come to them. So meatball them first. Whatever. Of course, those with bows won't be all that useful.
find any chance we can for ranged individuals to use. Speaking of, do you have a ranged weapon?
I have my sling.
And you did say you used a long bow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we bought you.
Yep.
Want to make sure it gets you right bow.
And that won't be too useful inside at all. No
We
matter
bought
what.
you some other weapons and stuff too. I mean, I just did. So
Oh,
when he puts them on your sheet, you'll have them on there. Which a dagger and short sword. Oh, Cobb, add a sheath to that for the sword. I forgot to put that down, please.
Okay.
So if we were to re-enter or try to go into the Doom Grinder,
Hey, Cobb, anything else you think that's necessary that I might not
Where-
remember to get?
would you
Basic,
Okay.
like, I forgot the sheath, for instance.
where would you recommend entering? On top where you were or where he got away from?
Well,
I
listen,
have no idea.
everybody can't get to the top.
I can
It
help
was
with
in-
that.
How?
It was incredibly
I can set up a system
difficult.
of ropes and whatnot.
It's
to
too
get up
much
there.
time. One person notices, they all come out with their crossbows, and you're up in.
It was incredibly difficult for me to get up there.
Yeah.
And
they
I
don't-
can go through this city without ever touching the ground. It was incredibly difficult for me to
Well,
get
it
up there.
ain't that part. It's you get noticed. Anybody gets noticed.
Exactly.
All these people. One
And
person
I'm-
gets noticed. It's pincushions hanging on ropes.
And I was noticed, and I'm, I think, the sneakiest one in this
And
group.
how many are we talking about?
In this Doom Grinder? Oh,
It's hard to say.
hard to
We don't
say. A lot. Master Trolley and I were surrounded at one point. We had to
Maybe
jump off
50,
the edge
maybe
to run
less.
away.
Well,
And
You,
I
from what
almost
I
didn't
seen,
make it.
As long as we can.
you had less than 15. I think,
Have
from what
you?
I could see.
Yeah, I know.
But still,
Have any of you been inside of it? Didn't
Yeah.
you say you fought in it?
I
before?
honestly don't remember
He's
what
been
goes
inside
where.
of it.
Yeah, that's,
That's
true.
true. Where
That's
was it
where
all
Peter
close
escaped
quarters, or
from.
were
I've
there any
explored the
major
whole thing.
open areas?
There was one major open area, but it was mostly closed rooms separated from the main area.
I can make a door in the back or side.
Well, that doesn't.
Whatever.
Well, that's not what I was talking about.
I'm just saying we don't have to use the door.
their numbers won't matter.
They won't notice. They won't be guarding the door. They don't notice the door.
Well, I'm just saying numbers won't matter. Stick me and Meatball in the front, they won't get by us.
For that matter, I can just teleport everybody inside.
I'm not worried
But
about
you
that.
don't know what we're being teleported into.
Yeah, well, I'll be able to see it exactly.
I'm not worried
I won't
about
put
getting
you
in.
anywhere weird.
I'm just saying once when we're in, their numbers are not really going to matter.
Well, I don't think we should go for the Doom Grinder first. I think we need to get the rest of the people away from the bug.
Because
I was only reason I pointed out Doom Grinder is because he said there's other captains in there,
I know.
and that's. I mean, whether
And
they're
I'm-
bugbears or other captains or other shit we don't know, they're all captives. They all need to be saved. I mean, I was just pointing out Doomgrinder
Yeah.
because it's on the way to everything else.
It is.
But I was
what-
feeling
Sooner or later, we got to deal with it.
And what do we know of the character of Bear? Are they willing to? Are they willing to
No.
kill the
Yes.
hostages?
They have them
They're,
to eat
they're
them.
not hostages.
They
They're
have them to eat
livestock.
them. They're livestock.
They're cattle, essentially.
What were they doing with the ones that were captive with you? What was
Yeah.
the point of them taking? Did they take one away every now and then?
Yes.
So they're
I
probably
remember
eating them
seeing it
too.
dwindle, yeah.
But they're all cattle, apparently.
It is the winter, and these creatures are creatures.
Doomgrinder's disabled.
We
I
need to
disabled it years
exterminate
ago.
them.
If you
It's
go
not.
to the
It
Doomgrinder-
shouldn't move again. I mean, it would take a hell of a feat for it to move.
Oh, that's just.
What are you worried about, Lena?
Their crossbows hurt.
That
Again.
is what crossbows are designed to do.
Stick me, ball in front. Not much is going to get by us. If the
In fact, it's getting near close enough to it. Even getting up there. Only if you're told.
I mean, I can get us closer.
you're
It's all in what do you want to hit first. I mean,
We can go to the Doomgrinder first.
The bugbears. We ended up winning, but it was kind of a tough fight the way it turned out, and that was with all of us fighting.
Yeah.
You and Master Chili were just outnumbered, man. Being hit from a distance. I mean, that was a different situation.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it won't turn out the same. Just saying the bugbears were a fight. So we got to utilize my plan when we find our next encampment, so I can try and take it or disable as many of them as possible.
We should do the Doomgrinder first.
They're all nasties. They got to be dealt with.
So let's just do the Doomgrinder first. It's the closest.
Should we, before we leave, should we talk with the magistrate and tell them that
No.
we're going to go to the Doomgrinder first?
No.
You don't need to know.
They don't know. They don't care. As long as they care, they bring back
Results.
things.
Results. What they
Alright.
want to see.
Do they know that there's people in the
Yes, I
Doomgrinder?
told them.
All right.
Yeah, they got a full report as to what's going on.
What do you think I got the point? I had to go tell them what was going
You know
on.
we're got to go back out because there's obviously
Of
more to
course.
do. And people to save,
Some people are in it to help others.
not coin to earn.
Some people are in it to for the coin. I don't know a little bit of both.
Yeah. I concur on that one, on the ladder of all. I will not disagree that the point is good.
There's some choices I made in my life that I feel I should try to help others out now because of those choices. That is all that I will say
One
about
of the
that.
biggest things about my religion is revenge.
Well,
And I do believe that these creatures need to pay for what they've done. So, were these the same ones?
Yeah.
That had it the first time?
Well,
that's what you have.
Well, the same
Yes.
type,
Same race.
same race.
Yeah, they're from underground. They
Managed to pawn the coop when we had money.
should be, they should be affected outside the daylight. I mean,
They're used to the underground.
they're from
And
the
they get
underground.
exposed. It takes a moment.
I remember being a lot more in the moment. They didn't prefer not to fight outside.
I didn't stop them last time.
Apparently
Well, I
not.
was kind of like invading their house. How would you feel if someone's like start coming through a window in your house? You'd shoot them.
Yeah, but I'm not afraid of the outside.
Well, they're not afraid. It's just
I'll fight it in my time.
it's like when you're walking around at night and somebody holds a torch up in front of you all of a sudden.
That sucks.
But not just a momentary disorientation. It used to be underground.
I guess Doomgrinder.
All right. Well, I hold up my glass veil and say, here's to a successful mission. And, everybody get a good night's sleep. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Literally.
Here's
16.
What?
Yeah, that's 16.
No, he's keeping track of us flies still.
You bet your butt I am. I don't care if I get
Lucy,
one experience.
Lucy and I are the only ones that held our drink up.
Oh, I pulled my drink up. Yep.
I don't care if it's 1 point per. I'm getting all of my points.
Well, we said 100 at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
I care about that. I'm level 1.
I do too, because every bit helps. I have to go like 5 times as far as you to level them up. Actually, probably more than that.
Here you go, Cod. That's points for every weed they pull in the backyard.
Oh, I'll do that. Say an extra 3 hours. Weed the entire yard.
Right.
Ooh, new way of hiring.
That'd be a thing, wouldn't it?
You got dumb people like me.
Sure, you're low weight now. Oh, you died. That's all right. We'll roll you a new one. I got some more chores.
Somebody
All
do
those
it.
branches outside. Don't worry. Are they ever going to cut your tree down? The rest of the tree, the big one, and then the other dead one
I have to
hanging?
clear all the stuff at the bottom.
Oh, okay. They're going to drop that other tall one that's dead sitting right next to it?
That wasn't part of the price.
Oh. That one seems a little bit more manageable. It's leaning your way instead of the other way.
So
So that's it for tonight?
I believe so.
Yeah, and we'll leave a second bell if you want to meet here.
Kind of surprised.
I
Where
have a
you
few
fighting
things
it to
that
get
I'll
out
need
and they
to-
come to see you here
I
tonight.
know, yeah, surprised too.
Kind of hoping somebody comes so I could talk to them. But
I have a few things I'll need to take care of and a couple of items I need to collect before I will
do
meet
you
you.
have
at
the
time.
items or do you need to, is it something you have to buy?
Well, there's one item I'll need to buy, but I have enough.
What is it? You might have it.
I'll need to perhaps buy some more sling bullets.
We have plenty. Lucian, give him some. We gave you the special sling bullets, and then we also. Oh wait a minute. I'm sorry.
That's Addy.
I'm the wrong character. Damn it. What time's the market open?
Second bell.
Second bell, right when we need to leave.
Oh, if not, I already have some.
What do you got? I think you got it now.
I was gonna go collect some stones from the river as well.
Let me
There's lots of rivers on the way.
let me think
Yeah.
for a moment.
There's lots of rivers on the way.
Let me think for a moment.
Do you have a horse? Does your church have one to your mark? We have a room wagon if need
No.
be, but I'm just saying.
We have room in the wagon if you need it. It's fine.
Yeah. We have a
Will I still
horse.
be riding
even
in the
better.
wagon?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there's some horses. To ride in the wagon.
How much is a horse so that I can start saving?
A lot.
Um,
I'll take
70
that.
something.
70 silver?
With all the gear, about
Gold.
100 gold.
Oh, never mind.
About 100 gold with all the gear.
yeah, but
Yeah,
you
it's
need
more
to
expensive
expensive
down
than
than
and
that
all
bow we
that.
bought you.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
pay you back for this. Never mind.
Not actually more expensive.
How much was the bow? 70? 75 gold? Yeah.
Well, cheap.
Those bows aren't.
Oh,
Those ain't cheap.
I can make them,
Well, it's a
but
good one
it
too.
does take a while. A long while.
I'm
It's
doing
mainly
for
the
about
wood.
170 gold right now.
It's mainly the wood that takes the longest time. Otherwise, I could have made him that. Made him the bow.
We don't have that kind of time.
I know we don't.
Last call.
I'm good to go.
There you go.
I'm good.
Oh, we got you a room. You've been staying in it.
Oh,
You're sharing with.
Yeah, it's good to
It's been in it.
Well, friends, I will bid you good night.
You all right walking back? You need an escort?
Um,
Pretty late. Those guys might not be out anymore.
I'll get a torch.
You want company going back? I'd be happy to walk with you.
If you wish.
Sure.
We appreciate it.
Sure. Two are better than one in the streets late at night.
2 axes up.
But then how will you return?
Oh, any number of ways. I'll be fine. I'm gonna walk him home, make sure he gets home.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to my
unaccosted.
room and make sure Thea's okay and go to sleep.
I heard some ralphing noises in there earlier. They'd open the door.
Might have got too friendly with that
I think the
fish.
dog cleaned it up. Wouldn't let the dog out. Who let the
that,
dog out?
Who let the
Not
dog?
me. Not me. Not me.
that
Not me.
should probably what I'll do is I'll go take Dash out for her.
Hold on. Well,
Oh, we have to hold on.
Yes, it is.
So
yeah, it's fine.
I get my heavy coat back on, and all right,
So,
get ready, sir. I look outside. Are there any candle or torch bearers?
like, you know, Chad's ours.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy,
But he works for a much
Need your
smaller
services.
company, so he doesn't know
Like
that.
3 guys walk up. Yeah, me, no me.
I'll take all 3 of these.
Nice.
We're going to Temple of Palor, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So they lead the way.
Nice and bright.
Fitting indeed. Morning
Roll
board.
a D30, please, Abo. Glowing brother Abo. Please get a 1.
My notes from-
All right, you are deposited back in the loving embrace of Palor's ramshackle establishment.
Very good.
Good night, sir. See you tomorrow at second bell.
I will be there.
I looked at the gentleman and I said, take me back to the Green Dragon and I'll pay you there. All 3 of these.
All right, so they do that.
What they want before? 1 copper?
Well, each, so you're gonna pay out 6 copper.
I give each of them a silver.
Oh,
Thank you, gentlemen.
yes, my lord. They're like, yeah, all right. And then are you guys done for the evening?
Then I
Yeah, I went
go.
ahead
Then I go to
When
bed.
you're done,
Here's my mage.
you're probably done because you're tired.
Yeah.
You get in
It's
trouble?
late.
No, Melissa was calling to see if I could work on Friday, but I'm like, I've reached my 40. I mean, I'll go into overtime. She's like, no. We didn't realize, we forgot that you did Saturday as well.
And are you done for the evening then?
Yes.
All right.
Angel, come to the bed.
Yes.
All right.
Come, milady.
All right, and then we'll stop there with the end of the day. So we'll pick up next week with you guys hopefully waking up if you survived the assassination attempts and
Yeah.
the diphtheria scares.
I had a question about some of the, I guess, like some of the more common creatures.
Common,
Or
say that
whether
again.
they
common, what was the word?
creatures.
Creatures, okay?
Like,
Like badgers?
well, like some of the things like orcs or bugbears or how generally known are they? Like, is it the kind of thing that somebody who travels would, has traveled would?
What you know of evil races is that they don't tend to come around civilized areas unless they're really pissed or really hungry.
Hmm.
They're like bears.
And like when they were talking about bugbears, would I have heard of bugbears?
You can roll 30 to see if you've heard of bugbears.
Oh, okay. You know, there's a dice shop. That's not so close.
14.
No?
In the mall or
No, like, you know where
Show them.
Ronnie's is?
Show them.
Go past Ronnie's. Where Shogun's and the Goodwill is.
Good, better selection on Amazon.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not bad if you don't want to wait.
I mean,
What do you need?
just dice and do I
What's a
need
buy?
anything else than a set of dice?
Never hurts to have your own player's handbook.
Yeah.
You get that off Amazon. I think I paid $2 for mine.
Alright.
Or if need be, I mean, you can get a PDF or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have the 26 books of second edition along with the priest books because, well, I got the priest books from you, and then Jim got me the other books.
Yeah,
Also, sorry.
I just checked XP. No one will be going up.
How?
If you show up next game, they'll probably go up after the next game.
Okay.
Am
So
I
even
in?
with my 650 bonus,
It's close.
I'll take that.
It's close.
Okay.
In my 1,000.
What
As I
level,
said, it's
level again?
1,650
Forever.
or one of those something around there. Okay, so the book that you've been getting of other Greyhawk stuff, is that like,
Sorry.
what book is the name of that? I'm trying to think if I have it.
This?
Yeah.
The campaign
Yeah,
settings.
it's mainly adults.
Okay, so it's the
Two of
adventure
them,
begins.
Player's Guide and Adventure Begins.
She stays at home. She's
Thought
going to
maybe-
daycare.
Okay, I need to
Then
see
there's
if
an old hardback,
need to see if I can
way
get
before
those.
then.
Not like that.
I need to see if I can get those because there's just been some curious stuff. Like one,
Well, I always
One
have the
true.
right to change whatever I
course.
want at all times.
of course,
Bear that in mind.
I'm fully aware of that. I was
You
just
do whatever
it
you
gives
want.
me a general idea of stuff that I can do. Because there's actually one person I want to look at, one god I want to look at. All right, Mom.
All right, and we're done.
And I need this.
We're finished.
So, Kyle,
Picture chair.
Yes.
to write the backstory, would you like that typed out, penciled in?
You just do it in an email, and then we'll.
Or you can go on the forum to do it.
You know what?
Are you void identity by any chance
What is it?
on the forums?
You know we have
so
one-
somebody else joined it. I don't know who that is.
Do you even know we have a forum?
No, I didn't.
We have forms.
We have a forum that everything's posted on.
Pictures and contact.
You can send me stuff there, and we'll
Picture
go
chair
back
Chris.
and forth.
I did.
Get
Just
it. Good.
Text me a link.
That's how it was.
Okay.
It's supposed to be up.
It is up.
No.